Welcome back, glorious listeners, to another episode of Boardwalk Empire, where we last left off with our wayward investigators. They had just managed to complete a very hiring case at the cabaret, managing to take down a extensive group of enemies. Now, with the ne'er-do-wells at their mercy, where will they proceed from here? So you've got five guys.
Take a boat
Um,
back and
And
shoot
two
him.
corpses.
they're not corpses, and they are
No,
No, I
only
said
one of
five
them's a
guys and
corpse.
two. No, there were two corpses. There's the one
Oh,
that
there was two?
Lexi killed and the one that I killed.
Oh,
the ambulance is currently on the way to go and administer aid to the civilian who was caught in the crossfire.
Yeah,
Let me go on and share the map.
Vol would have gone over and taken a look and seen what their
Oh yeah,
condition
you
was.
you basically got some basic space first aid in
Yeah,
the person.
because I already procced I used a healing word on her mid battle, so
I
they
think
should
that
have
is
been.
a
Didn't I also
He's-
dump my
My
card
healing,
on
it's a
him?
decent heal.
a civilian got caught?
yeah, it was a
What the
half elf
fuck?
female.
Oh.
All right.
My spells.
Who wasn't paying attention?
Yeah, so I healed them a D4 plus 5, so they're probably honestly mostly fine, but they should get looked at anyway.
The
I'm
reason
glad
why
they're okay.
the reason why a civilian got hit is because someone shot at Johnny, hit
Yeah, they
the
killed-
civilian,
Yes.
They're fine. They're
which I
fine.
believe is
No,
probably
by the way, is that fucker still alive?
They're definitely fine.
Because it was one of the guys from over on the northeast, and the only guy that I killed the guy over here, and Lexi killed the guy over here.
I think it was the guy that you pretty much did
It's
total dead on.
The orange box.
I told the dead a already hurt man, and I rolled really high, so he just disintegrated. It's
An
very
emaciated corpse in the corner.
Yeah, no one's touching it. We're just not acknowledging it.
Yeah,
He
don't
chores
talk about
poorly.
You, like I said, you were fired upon. You are authorized to use lethal force. If
And
that's not even really a procedure right now,
I
it's
somewhat
basically what
ominously-
you said.
Yeah, and I
is
somewhat
procedure.
Yeah, and I somewhat ominously told him the first time before I hit him with the first spell, sit down. And then I said it a second time,
He didn't listen. That's on him.
I said sit down, and then I
Well,
murdered his
you
ass.
currently have
We got the boss and
This-
4 minions.
yep.
Was it 3 of them currently have glowing hoof prints still etched into their skin or something like that?
Yeah. I would have also
You
well,
did
wait.
what?
None of them are actively bleeding out, right?
No,
They
they're
might be
stable,
intern.
but they're at one point.
They're just beat. to
And
shit.
they are. I put them all prone because basically you guys put like restraints on them all. So yeah, they are currently sitting at the edge of the steps right now. You guys got a few minutes before the ambulance. Well, about half an hour before the ambulance gets here. This isn't modern.
You
Are,
boys
are
really
we
have
going to
only
talk
put
about the
yourself a
fact
little
that you
bit.
fucking trampled them?
Do you see a piece on me as Kill pretty much lifts his shirt a little bit to expose?
And whose fault is that?
I'm assuming at this point Maria also walks across the room and retrieves her BAR from under the table.
Yeah, she already did that.
Yeah, so
You
they
didn't
also
ask
saw
for
that.
anything special before we left, so you didn't get nothing.
And I lean into the big guy and I use thaumaturgy to make my eyes go just pure black, and you didn't see half of what I can do. And there's lean. No.
Roll intimidation.
You do have advantage.
Do I have advantage on intimidation?
No,
Okay,
I don't
I'm
say that.
I'm finally back. What's happening?
I
Kill
was
is
gonna say-
behind. Kill is behind him, and well, he still has.
Yeah, it didn't work, but it's okay.
I ain't saying no word to no copper.
Well, luckily
I
for
mean,
you, we're pretty good. at
that can
finding
be
people
arranged.
and-
I can
But
change
also,
him.
and I gesture to the Alexi Memmi, he's no cop. I'm just giving him a bit of a wink, and I'm just gonna walk, and I'm looking
You
at
have
it
free
like, I don't
token
wanna talk
movement.
to
You
these
can move
guys.
your tokens around.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't feel like talking to these guys. I'm gonna go check out the area where they were and see if I can just I'm just gonna generally. I'm so bad at investigation. I'm gonna look around and see if I can find some shit.
Roll.
Because I have a +1 to investigation, guys. Yeah, I don't find.
Well, you see the liquor bottles that they have, so that's a crime.
I just
And I didn't get any.
I start photographing where they were and then just placing them on the table.
Do you need help over there?
No, I'm good.
What's going on? I
Okay.
just got back. So
You currently
Okay.
have 5
Paul failed an
suspects.
intimidation roll and is slinking away awkwardly.
Yep. You currently have 5 suspects at the end of the podium. Oh, did you not get the shared? There, I'll share it again. Boom. There you go.
I got the I
Okay,
got the
cool.
page. So
So you're currently sitting. You guys have 5 suspects, and it's about 30 minutes until the ambulance arrives and coroner. You radio and other police authorities to help take these. Well, did you guys radio for extra police to
Yes.
help lock this
Yeah.
place down?
Yeah, no, we used the phone.
Okay.
We used the
So
bar
yep.
phone.
All right. So extra police are on the way.
Look, I don't know about you, but I'm very afraid of that dwarf over there. Now, if you don't talk, well, I cannot stop what that dwarf does. He gets very cranky when people don't talk.
I'm
Well,
also
information.
hurt, you fucks. So I'm not in a good mood.
Roll an
Okay.
intimidation.
As he. Alright.
And I did not even click before it rolled, so
You're proficient in it?
What do you want to know, Kappa? Not you, Alexei. I didn't mean for you, Alexei.
well,
You have no
Ignore that.
mod for intimidation either? That's just a straight nat 20.
I want to know who you're working for,
I have
how
a
big your
17.
organization is, and do you have any connections with a necromancer?
Necromancer.
Oh,
Volunteering this
I
once.
don't know no necromancers. I don't deal with magics and all that stuff. Me and the boys here just run a nice little tight outfit. We're members of the Spina family. You can roll a history, Tristan. With advantage. Maria, you can also roll
I'm just gonna
A
roll.
yeah, to roll
history.
that second dice. Okay, much better.
Yeah, there you go, man.
The Spinas are a deviation of the Italian mob. Not a really high up family, kind of more in like the mid range.
You know what? I don't have time for this, and I'm gonna cast Zone of Truth. All of them failed.
Okay, they're all under the effects of a zone of truth.
Well, they did
Oh.
have disadvantage to it, so, since they're prone.
I don't think they get no. It's a charisma save. How do you get disadvantage on a charisma
You don't get
save for lying on the
yeah.
ground? That doesn't hurt. Now they're all
well,
they're
and
all,
all their charismas were at 1 for some strange reason. I don't know
Mm.
why the game does that. Whatever.
oh.
It's whatever.
If you
Yeah,
want to
they
re-roll
failed.
them,
They failed.
it's only
Nope, they
just gotta
failed.
be
They failed.
60. Okay. And so we got
dumb.
10 minutes, so they cannot lie. They can not answer, but they cannot lie. Well, that should solve at least 90% of the issues we're about to have with you folks while we wait. Maria,
wow.
want to give them a once over? That's not what I meant. You want to work them over?
That's still probably not what you meant.
Slowly slings
worth that
around the
move.
BAR, racking it.
Hey!
He's asking you to check them for weapons.
No, I was literally asking her as our face to interrogate them. I meant talk.
Oh.
Slowly releases the bolt.
I mean, if that works, whatever you need to get done. In the meantime,
I mean, we currently have them pretty much at Pretty
And-
much
I'm gonna
talking.
escort.
So
Can I escort the civilian? Oh, I can move them. Yeah, I'm gonna escort the civilian to a different part, just so they're a little more comfortable. Out of the way, there's. I
So
saw
they
the
don't see what
chairs
we're
out
about to
front.
do to this poor motherfucker.
Yeah, getting them out of the way, and also I'm just gonna hang out with them for a
Less
few minutes.
witnesses, less cleanup.
I'm going to go. over
Technically,
towards
you
the
have them
door
in
because,
restraints, and it is.
I just like to picture I just kind of waddle over, do like the Slav squat holding the BAR, going like, "All right."
Tiny little fucking tiefling with a goddamn BAR.
I'm not that short.
the two things don't.
Did we ever say where I got shot? I forget. I think it was shoulder,
Shoulder.
or something
Actually,
like
who
that.
is
Yeah.
anyone still wounded from last time? Yeah, Alexi,
Yeah.
hang
Yes.
on. Jesus, what happened to you, man?
Ugh. What happened to me is better than what happened to the dude that's laying dead in the alley.
Oh, I didn't even know that. Why did no one tell us anything? Oh
What-
shit. Okay, where is the unselect? There it is.
Listen,
I'm just gonna. How many spells do I have left? 'Cause it's still the same day, and I did just use Zone of Truth, which is. I still got a decent number of spells left. I'm just gonna cast a Cure Wounds on you.
Boom.
Perfect.
There you go. Good job.
I'm just gonna patch you up real quick.
Yeah,
All right.
Yeah, but
Are y'all gonna ask them anything? Well, you did ask them. They told you what family they're a member of.
Let me get my coat.
I also asked them how big. They did technically also say how big their operation is, and it's pretty much this.
Yeah, they're members of the Spina family, and you know how big that is.
Mm-hmm.
It's a mid-sized organization. And they're currently under the effects of Zone of Truth.
Yep. You got 10 minutes, and I don't even need to be there. It's just. Also, you can't lie to them if you're standing in the 10-foot radius, by the way.
There's no box.
Wait,
I
one.
don't know what the zone limit is.
Give me a second. Pointers, circle,
Got it.
15-foot radius.
10.
That's 10.
10-foot radius, so it's 20-foot diameter. I can't delete my.
So if
I
I'm
got
sitting
you.
like way back here,
I got.
No. You can stand up close to them. There's no
could,
Well,
need
if you
to
want to
lie.
lie.
I mean, if you're needing to lie to them, you're doing it wrong.
I mean, it gives me better options.
I don't think
Technic-
John
it's
is one
not-
to lie, honestly, and he did
What's there to
beat
lie
at least
about?
2 of these into submission. So
Yeah, what's there to lie about?
I killed one and beat up one. Just ran over people for like 3 rounds in a row.
So what was the piece of evidence that we had that had it was like a cigarette
It's a
book or
matchbox.
something like matchbox?
It's a matchbook. Yeah, a little matchbook.
We have really no reason at all to be here. We just busted up a speakeasy because it was kind of adjacent to what we were looking for.
No, we had reason to be here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And also the
Mormon.
ghoul was in the person that
But
was the
that should
ghoul.
give you some evidence is that whatever guys were actually attacked are probably Spina family members.
I just realized I
So-
would not have access to photos yet. We would have to get them developed still.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Actually,
Also, our
wasn't one
cameras
of the
are
guys
really
have an
shitty.
emblem in them?
Actually, did Tesla?
Did
give
that
me-
emblem in that guy's jacket, was that also Safina?
You haven't
Safina?
searched them?
The ghoul that we
The dead
Found
Oh,
dude.
the ghoul?
yeah, and he
Yes.
said there was an emblem in his
Yes, it
jacket.
did. Yes, it did.
Was that also Safina? Safina?
Spina.
Mm-hmm.
Sprite?
was.
I'm just gonna call them sprites.
Spina.
It's the return of the Mr. Horsey thing again.
Oh my god.
You
But yeah,
you just see
he-
Kill
You're the ones
shudder
who
a little.
encouraged it.
You just see Kill shudder a little bit as the out of character speaking goes. Like,
Just a slight disturbance in the narrative of the universe. Just like, ugh.
A slight disturbance in the narrative of the centaurs.
You know, all
Mr.
centaurs are
I
Horsey.
mean, they still take time to develop, but sure.
Yeah, no,
We'll
I'm
give 'em a-
saying like we have cameras that when you develop them, you get a very clear, like actually good.
Yeah, they're a lot
quality
clearer
image.
than they
Yeah.
would be at this time period.
Yeah, because 1920s camera tech is not like I'm just saying like 40s camera tech. Because think all the World War II imagery you got.
Yeah.
Like, they got good cameras then.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think so. I want to say it's still sketch. It's still sketches or.
Well, no, they have cameras
Okay,
at this time
who
period.
here
Yeah,
has a high
but if you want something,
performance role?
if you want something like higher end,
Yeah, who
you'd have
here
to get like
yeah,
an artist.
I'm saying, who here has performance?
+8.
Okay, so you're our sketch artist too. If you want that to be the role,
He's the face man. He's the probably
Mhm.
the
Also an artist, apparently.
he can perform. He's got some decent skill in it.
All right.
You can
Speaking of
roll
which,
for it.
I'm sorry for interrupting all this. I think you were talking to them.
Yeah, got it.
I would like to ask the Mr. Boss Man
Mm-hmm.
Describe.
what he knows about this particular emblem that we found off the ghoul. If we have a picture or sketch or something of that nature with us.
You probably took it off of it.
Yeah, I didn't remember if we stole it or we took a picture of it.
Kill pretty much ripped off a patch from one of the dead people while he was alone.
So I'm just gonna ask him, like,
Um,
we found a bunch of corpses.
for
Some of them were leaking
influence.
green. They had this and a matchbook that led us to here.
yeah, that was probably one of our boys, but I don't know why he would be leaking green.
Is that a habit for you guys to leak green?
No.
You sure? I don't know what kind of
Yes.
absinthe you guys are drinking this time.
We don't leak green. We don't deal in no magic.
You know someone who would?
Not to my knowledge.
Do you know of anyone who's angry against your family who would be using a lot of magic?
I mean, rival families might be doing some business. I don't know. I just work this club. That's my job, and my boys do what I ask.
So you wouldn't have. How many of the bodies were there last time? Like
There are 20.
20 corpses?
Yeah. All human.
I'm just gonna ask him flat out. I was like, so you don't know anything about 20 of your boys getting whacked in the middle of the street and leaking green?
Sounds
Yep.
like a hit to me.
And it wasn't out in the street. It was near a
It
was
was
in
in
a
a
diner.
diner.
diner, yeah.
Probably they were going for a sit down. Somebody might have whacked him. Obviously, they're the ones using magic, not us.
Doesn't really seem to. You seem to be failing to grasp the concept of what a ghoul is. They were already dead, reanimated.
Was that said to
Then,
me or to the customer, to the guy interrogation?
To them.
then somebody whacked him. Probably used his corpse, used whatever this necromancy shit you're talking about is, and might have used him to kill our boys. Probably it was an easy way to sneak someone in. I don't know.
Wouldn't your boys recognize someone that should have been dead?
Because they were working together. Not all of them were undead. Only a few. Forgot to do voice. Only a few were actually dead.
I don't know.
You got any leads who might want to whack a good hunk of you guys? Because I don't care what you guys do in backroom. If you start doing it in public, I have to get involved in this paperwork.
He isn't lying. We know this, so.
I
Mhm.
don't know.
If they don't know, then we don't know. We gotta try a different lead this time.
Well, either way,
Well,
he'll walk
I
over to the
mean,
one guy
maybe some
shot.
of the maybe some of the bosses built some very powerful enemies. Maybe it has something to do with that new group that's showing up.
New group.
Oh, there's always another.
Yeah, some weird
This
group
isn't
of
about those two
people.
boys, one of which got their head blown off, right?
Nah, that had nothing to do with us.
No, it did have something to do with us, though. And
Yeah, we don't. I mean, yeah, we don't like the freaking Mickeys, but we ain't going after them. Not yet, anyway.
so who
We
would
might
be
rough
your
up a couple of the
current-
guys, get them out of our neighborhood, but nothing loud in the streets.
Who would be your primary concern right now, then? Those below trying to come up. Might want to. Oh,
I
sorry.
guess those would probably be the
Wellerman
most recent.
confused me. That totally caught me off guard, and I hate it.
Whoever
It's a
these new
terrible
guys are, maybe they're the ones doing all of this weird magic stuff. Maybe that's allowing them to put some more muscle on the territories. None of my boys have had any problems so far.
Do you know where they're setting up? Actually, come over to face him.
My knowledge, no. They don't have any set locations. They just come in, they deal their goods, and then they leave.
Do you know where they do their deals at?
Well, they're probably based out of the city. There was. Oh, look at the guys. We'll talk about it later.
I mean, we did buy a couple of shipments from them. All amicable, above board.
We're just talking about alcohol, or what else are you moving?
Just hooch. Like I said, I pick my battles. Me and my
Do you
boys,
still have some
all
of
we
those
deal
boxes
with is
around?
hooch. Yeah, we got some stuff out back.
There any markings from this group?
Oh, well, momentarily.
Anything that could identify who they could be?
Nothing I know of.
God, I wish to inspect the box.
Alright, they've
Do
got
you-
some stuff
hang
in
on,
back office.
I'm curious if we might be able to. I mean, you said he had a sketch
Like
of the
this
ghoul.
office?
They would still have a similar facial appearance. They might be, if we showed to them, they might be able to recognize the guy.
That's up
Be a
to you.
stretch. Well, I don't know.
Performance,
Okay.
roll out good
That's
your
something
sketch
cool.
was.
Come on.
Low miss +8.
Give me one sec. I'm trying to find it.
I mean, need perception.
The DM is weighing the
Or-
roll against your soul. We shall see which is lighter. It
9.
was the roll.
It's a stick figure.
Uh,
We'll come back.
I
with
mean,
that.
this looks like
Rolls
something
out
one of
early,
my
guys. It's gets bad rolls out early.
It looks like
I look
one of
over
my
at Maria. I
boys'
look at the guy, and I just kind of
reps,
shrug.
drew.
Just fucking.
I guess it's a human,
Well,
a dog man. We don't have no.
well,
Kill just
I
goes
can-
out this way.
We ain't got no shifters in our group.
When you don't have something nice to say, don't say anything at all, and I walk away.
I just heard over like, this was good on the fridge though.
That was the woman's. I know it's the woman's room because there's a couch in there.
Warlord,
Yeah,
what would it be to, like, calm the civilian?
I was always talking. It would just be talking to them. Maybe.
yeah.
a
You're just
charisma.
talking to him. You're
Okay.
keeping the person calm.
Persuade.
Okay.
It would be a persuade if it got to like a hysteric level, I'd say. But
Well,
No,
they
but
did
they're
get
pretty calm.
shot. Mhm.
Yeah, you're taking care of the wounded civilian.
yeah, they're not in very much pain. They a bullet wound turned into
A little bit of shock from being shot, but that's about
yeah.
it.
It's mostly psychological. Well, hang on. So I healed.
Very
I
well, yeah,
rolled it
but
at the
still,
beginning.
you
I
can't
don't
heal
feel
the
bad.
mind with magic.
No,
Well,
no,
you
no.
can,
I'm
but-
saying physically they're fine. So it's very.
Did I open the warp on them and scrub it until I get charmed?
Because I don't think they had 9 hit
I
points.
don't think a normal person would very much like having magical effects enacted upon them. That's kind of one of the big reasons the law kind of states right now, don't use magic.
Oh.
I'm gonna. I was meant to talk to them earlier.
Put them
That
to
and
sleep.
that's a lot more paperwork and probably some very serious citations from Tracy if you do that.
Mhm.
Hi, random civilian. Go to sleep.
This was a situation where the civilian was going to die if I did nothing. I will.
No, that's
Yeah,
fine. You
it's
healed
pretty
somebody.
good.
That's
Yeah.
fine. It's
Even,
yeah. If you
even the staunchest magic skeptics are like, fuck to that one. They're like, I can't say you're wrong. I just don't like it.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Oh, it's cute that you think they're going to be altruistic about it.
these are people, and people usually panic.
They would have
the
said you
animals.
should have let her die. That would be the majority.
More
of
the
responses.
more the staunch people, but there are gradients of people out there.
The evangelicals cannot be convinced, but the majority of the people can.
Yeah.
I'm assuming,
And
the
it's usually the
evangelicals
loudest ones are the
Nothing's
most
proven it, but
polarized.
Anyway, sorry if I was offending someone's religious demographic. I was kind of making a joke.
Yep.
Anyway,
Oh, so let's get actually on squares instead of this half square.
half square is fine. For free movement, it works because we don't need to
Yeah.
be in the square.
For y'all, it's fine. It was bugging me. So continuing on.
You line them up, I see. Yes. Very sorry you had to go through with this tonight, man. It is a woman, right?
Yes,
Okay.
a halfling woman.
Oh god, it's a halfling.
Really unfortunate
You
target. That means he had to
found
shoot
some
real low
random.
and fucked up.
It's not like there's distributors of hooch with like actual labels on them. They're just like bottles of
So
hooch.
they
You
were-
found
they
the
were
bottles.
So
Like,
hold
they've
up.
got- Hmm?
This woman was making death saving throws before I healed her, wasn't she?
No, she's fine. She wasn't
Let's go
dead, but she
before.
was very badly hurt.
Yeah, I'm saying like because she's a halfling civilian who got shot by these guys.
Yeah, she was shot with a high caliber round, like
Yeah,
in the shoulder. She's hurt, but she's not dead.
Yeah.
You got some attention to her in time, so yeah, she's fine.
It
I'm
sounded like
just-
she
like,
got shot at
She was
point blank
actually
range by
like
50 cal.
strikingly badly hurt, and then
Yeah.
suddenly not hurt at all, and very off-putting.
Yes, exactly. Like I didn't really have any plans for dialogue for her, so
That's fine if you don't want to do it. Let's go.
yeah. Like y'all try to drag a scenario out that I had no plans
I-
for. Sorry.
Okay.
It's it's
I know.
a thing.
I know. I get you.
I want you
I'm
to
just
be
telling
good
you,
for
like
it.
that is honestly a dead end. That is
The
just a
war-
person who's technically engaged in some illegal activities. So you could arrest her, in all honesty, because yes, she was at a place that's selling alcohol
Oh, so
illegally.
go to the
and-
hospital, but she will be cited.
Yeah, here's the
Yeah.
thing though.
Citation.
We could arrest her, but she is completely outside of our priority set as federal agents.
Yeah, to pick
You,
your
you
battle.
keep saying shit. I don't think you understand your position.
Yeah, no, fucking
You haven't
Johnny
really fully
very
grasped.
much
Focused
is
on
going to
finding
cite
shit.
It
We are
doesn't
focused on
matter
finding
what
shit.
we're focused on.
Lawful neutral, bitch. I'm not actually.
Yeah, that's you.
You are.
I'm mostly lawful neutral. I'm mostly neutral good.
You
Yeah, I
guys
would put
know
lawful in
something,
the
but
quotes.
I'm an order cleric of neutral alignment. Yes.
Yeah, that's more.
I'm an order cleric.
But,
I'm
yeah,
neutral
no.
good. Like,
Technically, yes, she is the only civilian you've managed, unless you guys want to try and go chase down the streets after a bunch of other people.
no, we're not chasing them down.
Everybody
They're
else
not coming
cleared the
back.
fuck out when the guns started
So the-
shooting.
I will
feds
offer the
caught
woman
this
if she
woman,
needs to,
she
if she
got
wants to
shot,
call anyone.
And now
Yes.
she's getting arrested, basically.
Mhm.
That
She's
would be
technically a criminal.
that would be the robot doing that. That would not be.
Here's the thing: we
Yeah,
could
you can.
arrest her.
You
but
all
we
can
could
be
also-
altruistic and shit.
We could
The
arrest
door-
her.
He's adhering.
Just
hold
no
up. Hear me out, guys. He is adhering to the letter of the law. She is a criminal.
Correct.
She's technically not a violent criminal, yes, but she is a criminal. She is technically a suspect to a crime.
She will be cited. She will be sent to the authorities, and they decide what to do with her.
She,
That is
she's
not our
committed a
jurisdiction.
misdemeanor. I'm pretty sure this is a
Yep,
fine.
but that's
scenario.
not ours. That's not our final decision.
Yeah, no. But yeah, she will be going to incarceration. In
Here's
some
the thing,
shape
though.
or fashion.
I think I don't want to drag this out, but the political side of it is it looks good to let her off because she got.
Good thing
hurt.
we're not the face of the police.
You fucking
No, it's
We're
not.
nobody's. No one.
You actually don't want everybody knowing who you are because guess what? That makes it a lot harder for you guys to sneak into places.
The cops don't know. The cops don't even know who we were.
You are literally the guys that show up with badges and start trying to boss people around to get information for things that are out of their purview. You are this stereotypical feds.
Yes, but we're playing it a little fast and loose, and I love it.
Yeah, that's what you guys are.
So yeah, out of that segue, yes, Alexi would probably be telling her, if I putting words into Alexi's mouth. Hey, sorry you got shot. You're okay now, but you are under arrest.
We're sorry.
You're under arrest.
Would Alexi be the one to say that though?
Other than
'Cause
like you found their books, Tristan.
You said
They're over there.
no. I'm
Why?
saying because
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go look for the fucking bar tab list. And I'm gonna get the names.
Warlord.
Tristan already got it. He already got the books.
Oh shit, I didn't know you did.
You found their books, so yeah, they've been trafficking a lot of, like, there is a lot of money been going through this place. This is a big find for you guys. Like, good job. But
This
it's
is
not
gonna
leading
load
to
to
where you
scenes.
want it to. This is very much more, oh yeah, this would be great if you guys were average police.
Mhm.
You just busted up a pretty major thing, which probably the subpoenas are not going to be pleased about, because this was a major money front for them.
Mm-hmm. So did any of us flash their badges?
Nope.
Al tried to. When it kicked off, and no one gave a shit.
This is true.
No, we were already being shot at. No one
They,
was going
thought,
to
they,
know what
thought,
we
they
did.
thought they had you guys, and if they killed you, guess what? Nobody would care.
Yeah, little did they know if they had killed us, they would have had an angry bronze dragon on their doorstep.
Yeah, they don't know
Well,
that.
even
though.
he's
They would've
well.
been
Here's
like-
the thing: he's tied up in a lot of red tape, and Tracy adheres to the law.
Yeah, you're talking about Johnny.
You go up.
Tracy won't do shit unless he gets a go-ahead.
Yeah, he has to adhere to federal law, and he
He has more
can't
eyes on him.
Mm-hmm.
because he is a dragon. Like,
They're pretty.
Kultaroth is old enough that she just goes,
Doesn't give a fuck.
yeah, like, what can they do to her? Well, they could kill her, but the ramifications of killing a dragon of her age is you're
You're
gonna
gonna
piss
piss
off a
off
lot of
so
other
far.
dragons.
Yeah, and so far that's not a viable thing that can happen. Not yet.
Alright.
They're kind of just allowed to do what they
Have
want.
have we given this
too much
place a thorough
ramification.
enough look over to confirm there's no ghoulish activities or other side shit going
You
on?
don't see any ghoulish activity. No, there's no necromancy. This place is,
Just
for the
exactly
most
like you
part,
said.
yeah, it's
Goes the line.
Well, if we were
And I
regular
mean-
coppers, I would say we make the bust of a century, but, well, we're not. On their, well, tab list.
Oh boy, those are going to be some fun names to follow up on later.
Yeah, but I'd say we leave this for the regular coppers so they have something to do. That's it, where we need to be. This is not our main lead. We have to go somewhere else, sadly.
Well, yes. Well, honestly, it's going to
hey,
it's going to go
who's got
straight
your
to
best investigation?
not me. I have very high perception, no investigation.
Not I.
Who's got high intelligence? It was Mav. It was Mav.
I have +5.
There you go.
Oh,
Let's
yeah,
be-
you're right. Mav had the highest.
Yeah, because he was a rogue.
Yeah, I think he had like +6 or 7. God
He
forbid he ever
had-
used it though.
God forbid he did anything other than run in circles and get
What
get
do
his
you-
arms ripped off.
What do you need me to look for?
Yeah,
Bad.
he had a +5 into investigation.
He is one better than me.
You might want to look through the books.
Okay.
If I,
Investigation.
Yeah. Hold on. I was having to do something.
Because I think my shield might actually. Because I don't have my shield.
Dirty 20.
There are a couple entries here to an S.
There's some funky shit here.
And
Ask
everything
about
else has
S.
some names, but this one's just listed as S, and it's under expenditures.
Who the fuck is S?
That's Alexi's investigative commentary. Who the fuck is that?
And Alexi wouldn't know anything about an S. Who do you guys
just
know
got-
as an S?
Bill, that might be your domain?
No.
Nope.
This is something all of you might. You're gonna have to think about this, because this was something that was name dropped earlier.
Wait a minute. What did he find? I missed that part.
There are a lot of entries under expenditures labeled S.
Oh, please tell me it's not the drow. It's probably
Ask.
the drow. Isn't it?
These I'm trying to get you guys to start like putting the puzzle together. I'm not gonna give you
There's
the
a
answers to the
drow
puzzle.
involved?
Oh yeah,
We
he
not
doesn't know
talking
that.
about- we'll talk about it in the car, but I mean, that's
Or is there a drow involved?
I think
I'll
to
let y'all
you,
talk this out.
I think to you, if you're going to bring that up, please come over here. We'll discuss it quietly.
Out of character, I don't even remember a fucking drow.
Out of character, Mr. Smith.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
The guy who was dropping
I
a
fear
lot
sucker.
of money at the auction, trying to buy the Black Dragon.
Oh yeah, no, I wasn't there.
Nope.
Nope.
It is quite in character for Alexi to be like, I have no idea what's going on.
I'm gonna take the book and be.
I didn't even think that we actually gave him a name.
Yes, he had.
And I'm just gonna hold it up and point it at
Actually, I
you.
will pause because, yeah, this is thinking time. No music time.
I'm gonna walk up to the guy with the book, and I'm gonna point at the S and say, "Describe the fellow there."
We ain't dealing no business with no knife he is. Especially no dark knife he is.
That's what I worried about. Thank you for that. How long has he been clientele?
No, he said he hasn't been doing any business with them.
Yeah,
But you can
well,
ask about the S.
yeah. Well, hang on.
Oh, okay.
I asked him about the S. That's what I did. I pointed.
Oh,
at
the
and went,
S.
"Who's
Oh,
this?"
the S? Okay, yeah. Yeah, they just called them they said call them S. Those were the new guys that we had dealt some business with.
Interesting. Same ones we were talking about potentially getting involved in magic and other problems.
Maybe.
Hmm.
Again, they sounded like a bunch of just randos. No family ties, no hell. Most of them were just guys off the street for the most part, but they had good booze on them. It was legit, I guess.
Interesting. Oh, I'm gonna. I don't have anything
Not
else
the
to add to
second,
that.
not the second one, Warlord, but the third one I posted
It's
in
step
the
one.
activity.
That was the only question.
Okay, let me. Third one? Okay, yeah, cool.
America and other free and open societies
What the?
face crucial challenges and opportunities.
A little low key than the second
Thinking
one.
music. Yeah. Some CSI music.
Yeah, basically.
Ooh, are you?
No.
Or Teenage Wasteland is
Ah.
the other one. Hello.
Oh shoot.
We are
I
not in the
forgot about
D&D
that.
channel, so our activities are
Oh
not
yeah.
Yeah.
Hello, random person number 3.
Yeah, this is a friend of Gabe's. Sorry, man. We're gonna be moving up to a D&A channel. I forgot. Yeah, I forgot we weren't in it.
Now I can
I'll
start
take.
moving.
I mean,
Yeah.
if they want to
Yeah.
listen in, they can listen in. Just, we're good. Just
Oh, I
keep
can-
going though.
I can
Yeah.
sing.
Yep.
I just think
Yep,
We're
there
good.
we
yeah, he's
Hey,
here because of me. Don't worry.
go. Okay. Yeah.
Farewell, child of Gabe.
Anyway, resuming.
Continuing on.
So does S represent a group or is it a person?
That's the
It's
only name they gave.
It's
Oh,
very
sorry,
much
that
a
wasn't-
person.
No,
No,
I
set
was
it to
I
Luke,
was
by the way.
asking I was asking him, the guy, the big man.
That's the only thing they gave. They all just call themselves S. I guess it's some weird little thing kids are into. I don't know. Monica? Yeah, Monica, that's the word. Monica.
I had to do my own translation of that accent. Interesting. Well,
Thank you, Johnny.
genuinely- I'm trying to think of something to to this, but I think honestly this is time for the shirts to take over.
Aw, it didn't work. Damn.
Yep.
The song ended as I said that.
Well, yep.
Yeah.
I guess. Cool.
Not really good extended version. Well,
Let's get out of
thank you,
here.
music.
All right. Where y'all going next from here? You do S, and that's the moniker that the group gave. So
Yep.
might have something to do with your friend in black.
Might. We'll see. We could. There's a couple routes we can go down. I just don't want to talk about any of them in front of these guys.
All right. Well, the cops show up. The ambulance is here. Anything y'all want to tell them?
Shit's fucked. Good luck.
Boozer.
There's a corpse out in the alley. The fucker started this all off by shooting me.
The Boozer over in that area.
Yeah, I also gesture one of the guys.
Well, of course.
Don't forget him. Bring a dustbin. Just walk on.
Well, he's an emaciated corpse, but yeah,
Mhm.
He's not dust.
Not yet.
But he is emaciated. It
But
looks
it's
like
still a
someone.
funnier line in my head if I say
Yeah.
that. So.
Go on ahead. Yep. All right. And what about your civilian?
Keep an officer with the civilian. Despite them being wounded, they still were part of the hooch.
Do go a little easy on them.
What do you mean part of the hooch? Like dealer?
They were
Yes.
here drinking.
So.
All
they
right.
kinda shrug,
So
like, misdemeanor.
you watch as the cops come up. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot find one, one will be provided for you. You have the right to a phone call. I know the drift. Well then, that saves me some time. Ma'am? What? I'm sorry, I gotta place you in irons. But all I did was the law's the law, ma'am. But this isn't fair. Maybe you should have thought of that before you were drinking.
Did we know that she was specifically drinking? We just know there was alcohol.
If you're here and you're not drinking, you're kind of in the wrong crowd.
Mhm.
Lexi kind of
Causation is a correlation, or correlation is causation.
Lexi kind of
Especially right
pushes
now.
his flask down a little.
You're a dwarf. No one questions it. You're good. Kind of pat your shoulder. You're fine. You hear in your head.
I know, but still.
I was shot. Maybe you were at the wrong place, ma'am. If you weren't doing something like this, you wouldn't have been caught in the crossfire. I have a family. And then they're going to get to see you back at lockup. All right, boys. Let's start cleaning up the scene.
We can probably remove the zone of truth as well.
And yeah, we can close that map. All right, so you guys make your way back to the precinct, I would assume.
Mm-hmm. Do we still have the book? Or did we give it to
you? That's up to you. Did y'all give that to them for evidence? Or did you keep it?
Well, Lexi and Exile are kind of ones that, have it.
I was the last one to hold it.
Mm-hmm.
I say we keep it because it might prove more useful to us, and I'm saying this out of character. It might prove more useful to us, and we can always still just pass the names on.
Mm-hmm.
Or we can hand it off once we're done with it.
Exactly. Like the evidence here and the people it's going to catch are still going to get out to the normal cops to do that, because we're not going to go around arresting everyone. That's not. We're focused on the big stuff. We're going to follow up on it, but we got other people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I should keep it.
You guys arrive at the precinct. You head inside. You see Tracy sitting at the dining table, and he is not happy.
Evening.
Sit down, all of you.
Did we open the map?
You can if you want to.
I take a seat.
I'm not. Theater of the mind.
That's fine.
Caleb just stands as well.
The dwarf goes
There's no
over
chair
and
for you.
takes a seat.
I understand what you guys are doing. I appreciate what you're doing. But was it really necessary to assault an officer of the city in the process of your investigations? I might be getting his accent a little mixed up.
The dwarf just kind of looks towards.
Betty.
What is she again? Halfling?
Betty.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean,
Oh, don't look at her. Or don't look at her. I already had my conversation with her. I'm talking to you.
if
I
you're
didn't
asking
do
for my
anything.
op-
I don't
if
know
you're
what you're
asking for
talking
my
to me
opinion,
for.
I would
But you're an
say no.
accessory, Alexi. Headquarters is on my ass. That was not. And you are in the papers. The radio is blowing up about an altercation between two officers of the law, or two officiators of the law, in the middle of broad daylight.
No, I
Tell
cannot
me,
say.
is this what we're here for?
I would not say so.
Please tell me you have some good news.
Well,
Alexi sets the book on the table.
busted up a rather large smuggling operation. Might have a lead to something a bit larger, potentially involved with this drow character we encountered trying to purchase the dragon. Not certain on that though, but well, labeling a whole ground as S is a bit odd.
So you think this S thing has anything to do with our extensive murders?
Possibly.
Potentially.
One of the people was holding a matchbox for that place that we busted up, so.
There was a connection, at least with some of the undead in this location. It was at least worth following.
And also, all the people that are dead are a part of the same family.
Correct. So whoever orchestrated this,
Including
had
the
something
one
up.
that was dead but also undead.
Differently
Oh.
alive.
He was
So
a
we've got
ghoul.
necromancy.
Yes.
Possibly the
reminds me of
same
what
one
happened
that we
in Palisades
encountered.
earlier.
Yeah, not even the good necromancy. It's not even make a friend.
I look at you with just a glare of disgust.
You also get the same look from Kill too.
I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that tonight. Look back at Jersey.
Same.
Potentially connect to what we saw in the Palisades, yes. It was the Palisades, was the neighborhood, right?
Correct.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah. Also, we know from talking to the buddies to the guys at this place we messed up. Only 2 bodies, don't worry. There were more.
They started it.
They did shoot at us first, shot a civilian first. The first casualty of the night was a civilian shot in the crossfire as they were attempting to shoot Johnny as he went to investigate a gunshot outside, which turned out to be one of them shooting Alexei. He's alright now. I healed him up.
The rest of the culprits are taken down with non-lethal. That's close to
We
it.
gave him to the precinct.
Yeah, the
Well,
one that shot me is not exactly going to be talking unless they decide to use necromancy on him. I'm not sorry.
I'm not asking about that. But good job. I'm proud of you. At least somewhat.
Well,
Hopefully headquarters is a little bit more pleased with this. That'll at least make my headache go away.
At the
They
very
should be
least,
happy
there's a
about the
lot of names
hooch.
in these ledgers.
I am quite pleased, Alexi. I am quite pleased. That's what we're here for. Good job there.
What we know.
Unfortunately, you did get a civilian that's shot in the crossfire. Hopefully,
Not by any of our
this
weapons,
doesn't.
but by theirs.
They shot them. None of us. Did any of us fire a gunshot this entire fight?
I didn't even
I
have one of
didn't.
my pistols or
I
my
did.
rifle.
Okay, I did not.
Alexi did, but none of you know that.
Mhm.
And
One
Maria
of you
was
does.
playing the honeypot role a bit, and it's well, she expertly extricated herself from that situation. Actually, bravo to that, by the way.
I scrubbed them with the Eye of Terror.
What
There was
exactly
sunflowers
is
at
this
one
Ayatara?
point. It was very peculiar.
I also thought about summoning
Just
Jeff.
put it in your reports, please. For the love of all that's holy.
You know you're not going to get much from that one.
I know I have to read through all your paperwork.
Oh dear, yes.
Issue. Guy shot at me. Response. Guy stopped shooting at me after making stop. Issue resolved.
You start seeing that Kill's just shaking his head with his hand just bridging his brow.
The dwarf is just sitting there chuckling. Alexi's
Johnny
just
will have it
In
all
other news.
cataloged.
Headquarters did decide to send some new shipments in. I had to accept them while you weren't here. There should be some new firearms downstairs.
I get to do once-overs. Lovely.
I do have a couple of questions though. So this S moniker.
Oh,
Do
that wasn't supposed
we
to be in Dwarvish.
we I do have this S moniker. So what? These are some new guys working the neighborhood.
Actually, it sounds like they're based outside the city. They seem to just show up to sell prog to move on, which potentially could align with what we'd seen earlier in the suburbs. When you look around that direction, I remember a goblin out there. Quite afraid of letting me see what was in the garage, though I was focused on the necromancer. at
And
the
then y'all
time.
hear the phone ring.
The phone
It's
is
movie timing.
ringing. There's an asshole in
Betty
trouble
picks up the phone.
somewhere.
I would say Betty
Kill?
would probably be the one, but she's not here.
Or sorry, yeah, Betty. Betty picks up the phone.
Yeah.
Kill, it's for you. It sounds serious.
Oh no. What could it be? Gil walks up, picks up the phone, or grabs the phone from Betty. Thank you. Puts it up to his ear. Hello?
Honey?
Yes, Nero? What is it?
It's your mom. Your brother just came by. She was attacked.
Everyone just kind of sees Kill's facial expression just go to a shade of pale. How? When?
I didn't get all the words. He said to find you. Th- She's at the hospital now.
Thank you, Nero. Hey. Take care of yourself, Nero.
I will. You take care of yourself.
I always will, my love.
And the phone hangs up.
I'll have to excuse myself. Personal matter just came up.
Need help? Let us know.
And I will.
Kill, you hear a whisper in your voice. Or a whisper in your head. You might want to bring help.
On second thought,
Oh,
How
God,
about-
I have like no magic left.
how about on second thought?
Just go ahead to give you a little context. Your mom was just attacked. You know what your mom does.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Kill knows that she is no slouch.
Yeah.
Second thought, actually, everyone might want to come with.
I am almost tapped for magic, but alright.
Trust me, I am
Must be
almost spent on my
perfect.
divine arts as well.
Say I'll give y'all a rest.
So it's the next morning.
No, I'm giving y'all a rest. You've gotten time for. I'm
Yeah,
giving you a rest.
Does this
We would
allow
have-
me to update my spell list?
While we're getting over to this place, sure.
Okay, I'm allowed to change spells. Thank you.
Thank you,
Sure.
God.
You're welcome.
Our God can be merciful when he
Oh.
wants.
Or Grand Creator, I
Sometimes.
suppose. You're not really God, you're Grand Creator.
Yeah, I'm the guy who just sits in the chair.
You're the guy who makes the gods. And you're like, hey, this you go do this thing.
Yep.
You command
Uh,
these beings.
So, any context you want to give, Kill, while y'all are driving?
Norel just told me
Oh,
that
please.
my brother came by at the place not too long ago and informed her to give information to me that my mother has been attacked. And well, my mother and her business, she is no damsel in distress when it comes to a conflict. She is very much a woman of many of a stature that has long since been a norm in my family. So if something attacked her and wounded her, then something is able to, in a sense, overpower her.
It's concerning.
Quite.
Which hospital are we heading to again? I know you said south. but
It's
we
a
need detail.
major hospital out in, where did we say the Italians were?
I think in
Remember?
I think it was in Jersey. No, it wasn't Jersey.
No, I think they were in the. Were they in the Bronx or Brooklyn, or who was in Brooklyn? I think it was the Italians in Brooklyn. The Irish were in the north. The Centaurs were somewhere in the east as well.
Yeah,
Mhm.
okay, yeah, we're out there.
We need a gang map.
Yeah, we do need a gang map. I need to make one. It sucks. So
Mhm.
yeah, we'll say they're out in Queens. Yeah, there's a major
Okay.
hospital in Queens. There you go. So a bit of a drive. You got to go over a couple of bridges.
Mhm.
I'm surprised none of you have asked, what does his mom do?
We
None of
already
you really
knows.
know. You
I have-
you have an idea what she does, but you
Yeah.
have no idea
That's
what
all
she
Johnny
does.
needs to know, though.
Well, you did hear
You'll-
Kill literally say a profession that's been a standard in his family. AKA,
Yeah, but
Johnny's aware of the Elm Charters. I don't know specifics because I don't care.
yeah.
Yeah. I kind of want to roll history for that one for myself.
Okay.
And I'm not good
Okay.
at,
Roll
I'm not good at that, but
Roll it. Let's see what happens.
Paul only has a +1 to intelligence. He's not dumb, but he's not
Ooh.
that smart.
It was almost a
I have
50.
not rolled above
Chargers,
a 5
they're
tonight.
a mob family?
I've literally not rolled. I've rolled
Well,
tonight.
Alexi's
They
more
are a group
native
of
to New
people
York.
that have familial relations.
Tonight I've rolled
I've
5, 3, 5, 4, 5.
Alexi's been in New York for a little bit. He would know of them.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
What did we say your mom's name was again?
Really not familiar with your family. You don't need to elaborate more than you want to, but
Oh, yeah, that solves it.
just what kind of threat would be need to take her down?
Fuck, I might need to bring up my own.
Something big enough to take out a mob boss.
With her underlings, almost certain.
Mm-hmm. Let me bring up my.
And they're centaurs.
Mm-hmm.
Are all the members of the gang centaurs?
Of the
Elon-
Elm Charger family? Yes. It's his cousins.
The
Literally.
easiest
Oh,
way
yeah,
to
but
do it.
do they have like lower guys down that are different races? Maybe they get some minotaurs and it's just muscle.
Yeah, it's every now and then, but it's mostly
Let's-
the Elm Chargers are very
Yeah,
like
but like I'm saying, there's
they're an
leadership
old
and
school
then-
style mob family. Everybody's
okay, so
kind
they're
of
the family. Okay.
yeah. It's his cousins, his aunts, his uncles.
They're
Like I
the
said,
family that's gotten so pseudo legitimate that they're more like an actual business than a mob family nowadays. Not like they're actually
On the
Their
legitimate,
outside.
I'm
optimism
just
is so
saying-
adorable.
I'm just
On the outside.
I'm not saying they're
they're a
No,
protection
not
racket.
innocent.
Most
what I'm saying is they're very, very organized, and it's very expected in structure. There's none of the chaos you get with the that sort of thing.
Yeah, no, they're a lot more organized. They run a tight ship.
Yeah.
Most because they
So-
keep it within the family.
Yeah, they're like Capone. Very hard to take down unless you check their
Yeah.
taxes.
Oh, well, they do pay their taxes.
Yep.
Let me look at my.
Which was a funny thing. I was actually talking with one of my coworkers' wives when we had a little get together last weekend. It's like, yeah, no, because she's an accountant, and she's like, yeah, no, there's a whole tax bracket for like crime.
Yeah.
Like, Uncle Sam does not care so long as you're paying your taxes. He just wants his cut.
Yeah.
Yep.
There was a case of a like last year the IRS specifically mentioned, by the way, remember you have to declare crimes any gains from criminal activities and looting on your tax returns, or we will come after you for that.
Mm-hmm.
What you want to bet they didn't? Nobody from those riots
Well, that's
claimed
the
any of
point.
that
It's
shit.
just more ammo to go after someone.
Yep.
Anyway,
If they throw the book at you, they throw the book at you. Yeah,
No one
the elk
fucks
chargers.
with the IRS.
if they
No
throw the
one.
book at you, they shoot
If
it
we
at
were
you. with a
IRS
fucking-
agents, this would be a much different campaign.
Oh god.
when the IRS throws the book at you, it's coming
Calandra.
attached to a
I think it was
155.
Yeah.
The book that the IRS throws at you is like a summoning tome for like the worst things you could imagine.
No,
It's
How and why?
It's the
How and why
IRS.
they have it?
is
Who
the
knows?
Tentacle hentai of entrapment through crime.
Yes.
I just have to like the picture that basically the IRS just shows up, slaps his
Can I
slave
have a
collar on you,
moment
and
of
just
peace
says, "You're
right
now
now?"
working it out."
Yeah, no.
The IRS personified is just a fucking Goliath in like adamantine armor with a maul.
It's like,
I'm
The
just gonna
adamantine
smash you right
armor.
now, and that's gonna
what
be
do
the
you
end
want
of
to
this
declare?
conversation.
Excuse me.
I've
Can I have a
heard-
moment, please?
Independence.
But
Oh,
he's
sorry,
still
sorry.
wearing a
Oh.
tie.
Oh,
Have
Kill
you
had a
paid
moment.
your
Oh, yeah.
vows
Oh,
of
yeah. Kill.
loyalty?
Yeah, I thought you were actually asking for a moment.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay.
I think
Thanks for the game.
since pretty much
Yeah.
in the Washington campaign, Kill's name is pretty much a adaptation of his mother's. So I think it was Calendra.
Yeah, Calendro. Yeah, Calendra. Yeah. Yeah, we'll go with
Notepads, everybody,
Calendra.
notepads.
Like Willow Smith.
Well, I had it in
Calendra
my
Elm
note.
Charger. Mob boss.
Well, Laura has a picture with her name on it somewhere. I'm not sure where.
Yeah, I forgot
Did you
where
put it
that
in the D&D
picture
chat?
ended up.
A lot of.
I don't know if it was
the
on this
D&D
computer or
chat,
not.
but that D&D chat's been going for years. You know how far back you might need to look?
Yeah, not that far
Yeah.
back.
Uncategorized images. Oh, god damn. It's not in here. It'd have to be in the old campaign.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Import files. Let's see. That's importing from there. No, where would the library be? Let me go to assets. Yeah, images, campaign. Let me go to the folder. I might have a picture of her. Let's see. Folder. Campaigns. See Zvarov Yeah, it's there. Let's see. Images. Oh, yeah. Yep, and there's Narelle. There's old Narelle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we could actually bring that one over. Let's see. Yep, that's Father Ironspike, Morgana. Might use that one again. Oh yeah, there's Calendra. Yep, Calendra. Calendra Elm Charger. And yep, there's Lazine
Mm-hmm.
and Narelle. Copy those. Go to campaigns. Boardwalk Empire. And images. There we go. And paste. Boom. There they go. All right. Let me go to refresh. There we go. And here is create image record. And we will share. Calendra Elm Charger.
The old painting.
The old school style.
Mm-hmm.
Think of it as a ancestral portrait made of her.
Yeah, she would. I feel like she would still wear that shit.
Yeah, she
Still
probably
carry the
would.
sword.
They are a very like traditional family. She probably uses a gun now, but yeah.
She might have a sword
She still
somewhere,
has
but
the ancestral family sword from the ancient Kalendra Elm Charger, her great 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 grandmother, or great grandmother, somewhere around there. Knights of old.
mm-hmm.
From a
Like the
separate pocket
12.
dimension.
They were knights of old in Italy. The Elm
Mhm.
Charger. They could trace their bloodline back that far.
Fuck
Yep.
myself up.
Yep.
But yeah, there you go. There's Kalendra Elm Charger. Oh, also we do have a better picture of Norel now.
An older picture, yes.
Yeah, an older picture. Let's just say that these are the photos like you guys would take for like. Think of them as the historical family photos.
Oh, these
Like,
are those portraits they have done.
Yeah, when you're actually in your family colors and stuff like that. Think of them as those.
Yeah, my parents got us all as like silhouettes when we were like 1 or 2. It was actually cute. Anyway,
Yep. And where is?
that's my thing.
There we go. No, that's Kalendra. There's Norel.
I like to imagine he has a picture of his mother in his wallet or something and just showed
Yep.
us this.
And, yep.
Mhm.
Yeah, he showed you that photo. And here is the actual picture for Norel instead of the old one.
That's his sister?
No, that's his wife.
Oh,
That is what
okay.
Norel actually looks like, not
Well,
the waifu
I think
version.
we
Like
went
how
with,
it's
we
just a
went with
shot
the
of
other
her
one.
ass.
We went with the other one because
with
she
the more
looked more
domestic one.
traditionalist, which we weren't
Yeah.
going for the combat wife.
Yeah.
We were going a
Well,
little
no,
more
she's
traditional.
still very like. This is still what
Can
she
they
looks
just
like.
can they not
She
be
just
the
dresses
same
like the
can they
new
not be
one.
the same person, just, you know, different lives at different times?
Yeah.
Absolutely,
then,
the other
yeah.
one was better.
But
Better
you
depiction.
guys arrive at the hospital. There is a uncomfortable amount of centaur here.
I'm assuming they all see kill though immediately.
And there's a mixed bag of looks.
I'm going to wait in the car.
No.
You
Oh, I
see a
see.
couple of
You're
them come
coming
out,
with.
and they're just like,
Can I
Okay.
stay in the car with the dwarf?
nope.
Nope.
This is.
You're part of my entourage. Now get with it.
Works for me.
Do I get paid?
You see a couple of them walk up to Kill. It's like, cousin, it's good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Cousin!
And a couple of them like look at you and they like spit on the ground as you're walking by.
Good to see you too, Billy.
Watch where you're spitting. You almost hit me.
Don't say
Now he's
You hear
actually
in your
spitting on
head,
you.
don't say that, they'll aim.
And they are big
Honestly.
people. These are honestly right now. If you guys were wanting to arrest a bunch, if you guys were looking for a big arrest, this would probably be a moment.
Yeah, not a moment I want to deal with right now.
What you're saying is,
Alexi
if
does not
we
have
close
enough
the
balls.
doors
Ball's
and
got
start
priority.
pumping in
Right
poison
now, that's his
gas, we
friend.
could clean up a lot of the city real quick.
I mean,
I like where you're going, Maria.
Listen.
I know
I
where
don't
we can
have
get
enough
some Zyklon B
bolas for
real cheap.
this.
How did we get
That was just
pirate
sleeping gas,
Johnny?
however.
and
Live
then
bodies are much more useful.
no, I didn't want to do that. Oh yeah, because you guys are still on that map. No, I wanted to. There we go.
Yeah.
Because I need your
You hear
family names.
both in sequence here in your head. Johnny, I still don't know how I can talk to you telepathically, but it works. I would really keep
I
the
have a bigger
conversation
brain than
quiet
you.
right now. Yeah, I'm not saying you don't. I have a fucking 12 in intelligence, man.
Kill. You see,
Actually,
walking
sorry,
through the throng of
13.
people, you see your brother Net walks
Balls?
out.
Yeah.
Brother,
Net.
good you. I'm glad you could come.
Well, when
So,
my wife
I
tells
take it-
me, when my wife tells me that mother has gotten an encounter with something that could take her on, well, something that even involves me.
So, how have you been doing for yourself? What are you doing now?
Well, after schooling, well, I got a job opportunity with a group that, well, I'm working with right now.
those
was-
words carefully.
So you decide
was-
to leave our
yes.
family and join another?
Not necessarily another family, just the schooling took me someplace that, well, that a lot of people I knew could not follow, sadly.
Well, Ma would hate me if I tried to come after you for some. If we talked business right now, she did ask to see you.
Let's go see Mother then.
All right. You all are escorted into the hospital. A lot of the attendees are not as nervous as you would assume with this many centaur around.
They probably had time to calm down from the situation, honestly.
What would you say?
Well, I
Probably like
mean-
40 people?
Well, they also probably are used to the Elm Chargers since it's their territory.
It would be probably like, why are there so many here right now?
And then they just see this.
Well, when they saw
No, they
mom,
know
when they
why.
saw mom,
And they'd be like, I didn't know they made those hallways.
When
that way."
Madam Elm Charger goes someplace, she's not unescorted.
Do they stampede about the city?
Not like that.
No.
But when there's a
Someone
cultural
sounds a
festival, they
bugle.
do
Here come the
show
Elm
up in.
Chargers.
When they have a cultural festival, they do show up in like armor and stuff like that. Lots of gamsons and things like that.
Oh god, they're LARPers.
except
Before-
they're not LARPing.
Is it a horrible,
LARPing with
horrible,
guns.
horrible picture?
What LARPers really want to be.
Oh, no, I
They're
just had a horrible
operator as
thought.
fuck. They're just centaurs charging down the street, machine gunning everything in their path.
Oh god, that's one hell of a
I just like
drive-by.
the picture. They're all just sitting there, and all of a sudden they
It's
just see
ride-by.
like a single spotlight in the distance. Like, the Elm Chargers call for aid.
Actually, that's a question. Does a centaur on a road legally need to have a headlight?
No.
No.
Do horses
It-
need
it-
headlights?
But I mean,
Depends.
maybe occasionally at night, maybe one gets hit by a car.
On some city streets in
Oh
this
my
country,
God.
you need to put lights on your horse. It's not even a joke. You do in some places.
Maybe in
Oh,
the
yeah.
future they have reflective.
Admittedly, this is New York in the 1920s. There's electric street lighting in the city. You're
Yeah, there's electric
loving it.
street lighting already, and it's not. The streets are
It's
not
not bad.
busy into the
I'm talking
degree
about,
where it's like you get hit.
the boonies and stuff
There's
like
also
that.
still a lot of horses.
Mm-hmm.
I would assume a lot of centaurs probably become Amish if they're not in the cities and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They're very traditionalist.
They plow their own fields.
Oh god, damn it!
We're diving too deep into centaur lore.
Yep,
Yep.
that usually happens when we pull up centaur.
Mhm.
Listen,
fascinating.
Do we need
it's
to
so
go over
I
the
wasn't
centaur
working-
anatomy
Can
once
we
again?
be real?
No.
Centaurs are just completely extra compared to every other fucking D&D race. Because
If I
it's like you
wasn't,
got
if I wasn't working
so many
for
more
you know
considerations
who,
suddenly.
I wouldn't be here either. So don't even.
You should probably go
But
see his
continuing
mom.
on, yeah, y'all make it to the hospital room. There's two very large, like Clydesdale centaur guarding the door.
Great, make Alexi feel even smaller.
They're not super taller than Kill, but they do.
It's a fucking
They got a
Clydesdale.
head
It's
over him.
big.
Yeah, they've got a head over him. They look at him and they're like, "Kill."
Tiny horse.
You can give them names if you want to, Kill. You would know them. They're part of her honor guard.
Hello, Mr. Horsey number 1 and Mr. 2.
I feel
Let's
like they would go by pseudonyms.
Oh, what's the guys from fucking
Uh,
One Piece,
Joseph
like Mr. 1,
and-
Mr. 2, and Mr. 3?
Hang on, let him say it.
Joseph and Gabrielle.
Is Gabriel a man or a woman?
He said Gabrielle, so I'm assuming woman.
Mhm.
Okay, yep. Female. Yep. Gabrielle's female.
Gabriel
And
the
she's
angel is a
taller than
man.
Kill.
Oh, that's scary.
Just don't look underneath what
I'm an
they're wearing.
imposter.
Or at least you might
No,
get
we're
kicked.
not doing the anatomy class. Stop.
No.
She is facing us. We're good.
Oy.
No anatomy. Especially not that. We don't need to go.
As I've stated clearly before, it is highly rude to look at that area of a centaur. It's just a known fact don't do that.
Yeah, otherwise you
Look
might
under
get
the
They
kicked.
Centaur.
can't wear pants. Centaur don't wear pants.
They can't wear pants. How put pant on horse?
No, I feel like somebody will figure it
See
out at some
how.
point.
They mostly wear
Comparisons and stuff.
skirts.
Yeah.
Give it to World War. Give it
It's,
to World War II.
it's
Somebody
like
will get the
Gap-
idea.
Capsicans. I think they're called capsicans.
Yep.
There you
yeah.
go.
The horse blankets.
That's mostly
so-
what they all wear.
So-
Continuing on. And they're like, the mistress has approved your visit. Your friends will have to stay outside.
I understand.
Just nod. I'm just kind of. Is there any seating in the room?
There's probably a waiting area not too far.
Yeah, there's seats nearby.
Yeah, I just go take a seat and wait. And just roll a general perception to see if I can hear what's being said in the room.
Kill
Hang
enters
on,
in.
I have advantage on that because I have my shields now.
Kill enters in with net.
Hmm.
Okay.
And as the door opens, I'll let y'all. You could see there's a person standing in the doorway, or there's a person standing within shot of the doorway.
I'm
I
guessing.
don't have a modern picture of her.
Let me guess, Lizine.
As you walk
Mhm.
in, not noticing.
She looks
The
like
dwarf-
this, but
the dwarf
imagine
is just looking
1920s like mobster clothes on her.
Mm-hmm.
Probably still has the hammer.
Oh yeah, she does.
Of course.
The dwarf.
And you all
sees
just
it.
hear, "You son of a bitch,
Good to see you too, Lizine.
Lazine." Sorry, ma. And the door closes.
The dwarf sits down. Well, at least she
As
has
Kill
good taste
walks
in hammer.
in, as Kill walks in, I say, "Keep me informed. If you need to, I can perform rather powerful magic to help you."
You kind of hear back. Kind of just feel a psychic sigh almost, and then you hear, "Keep it handy, but don't be too obvious. I don't want a bloodbath."
It's just in case.
I go bathroom.
And I'm going to back out. This is Kill's scene.
Hello, Kill. How
Mother,
have you been?
few bumps and scrapes here and there, but other than that, fine. I'm not too sure if it was Net or Nell that informed my wife that you were attacked, but I do appreciate the house call.
Yeah, that was Nat. I was busy trying to take care of some things. Yeah, you're always busy taking care of some things. Unlike some of us, we take care of family business. Lazine, I'm just stating the obvious, Ma. I didn't call you all here to hear you bicker like children.
So,
Yes,
what attacked you then, Mother, if I might ask freely?
well, apparently there's some rampant undead creature.
A ghoul.
It was not a ghoul. Read our family history. I know what a ghoul is. This was something different. We were able to slay the beast. Unfortunately, it took out some of our family before it was put down. But I didn't call you for that. I just wanted to make sure that you were okay. It targeted us specifically.
Mhm. Well, that could be a great many things then. If it's undead but not a ghoul targeted to you, that could be a few people.
I think it might have been a vampire, but it's not a breed of vampire I've ever heard of.
Normally, vampires, even old days of old, our family have been able to take care of vampires with relative ease.
Yes. Like I said, this is not a traditional beast. You see like there's some bandaging on her um human section.
Her upper torso.
Yeah, on her upper torso. Mm.
It's a centaur laying on a hospital bed. He's gonna
Imagine
pop.
what it would be. I don't really know how to describe what
Like-
type of bed it would
Like,
be.
I can't
Be
even
on the
like.
Quit
floor.
asking
There'd
the
be
weird
some padding.
questions.
It'd be on the
That
floor.
is
There'd
actually
be
a
some
good
padding.
question.
It's like, what kind of hospital room
Did they
is
just
this?
roll in a California King and just wedge it in the corner?
There's like
the
a
tiny-
section.
Or do
It's
they-
a section in the.
Or do
Oh,
they
you know
have
what?
her suspended?
There's probably
Yeah, I was about to
ground
say.
floor
I was about to
rooms
say a
for this
sling
situation.
system.
That's got to be so awkward.
Yeah, it depends on how you're rigged up.
Yeah, there's a fine line between medical device and BDSM equipment at that point, though.
Why do you got? Why? Why do you open your mouth? Why do you open your mouth? Like, we're going on the hospital bed. You had to bring up BDSM, really?
I mean,
Yes,
it's not
I
wrong
did.
though. The sling would probably look like.
Have you seen a horse like in a medical sling?
I didn't
Yes,
know they
I
did
have.
that shit. I've seen a
I
horse.
know
get-
you have.
But for a centaur, it'd be some type of
So there's a
rigging to
few
keep their
extra pieces.
the upper torso secure. Then they would have pretty much.
If this was like more modern, I would say it's like a
Yeah.
hydraulic lift system. But
They just put him in a fucking cow crush and rotate him sideways.
No, that would be too barbaric.
No, that would not be comfortable at all. They would
I know
probably
it
lose
wouldn't.
their shit,
You might
and I
get
doubt
it.
it's crush.
Well, it'd be more of a squeeze than anything. But yeah.
But yeah,
probably-
I think it's just a set of hydraulic lifting segments and things like that.
She's lying on
Yeah,
a bed.
we're
Let's just
hydraulic-
say
we have
it's a
far
bed of
beyond
some
hydraulic
sort
tech.
and move
Yeah,
on
because
with it.
horses can lay down, so yeah, it's just a large size bed.
Yeah, horses can lay down for like a night. They can't be in a weird angle. They're
Mhm.
fine laying down for a while.
It just came to mind because it's like we have multiple centaurs in this room, not just the medical, not just the one
It's
in
a
medical
big
need.
room. It's like a
Like-
fucking king's size, like an actual king size room.
Yeah, we're on the first floor of the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, this hospital does not have multiple floors. It's a very it's a very wide and long hospital.
They got a sketchy basement where the morgue is, probably, but yeah.
You don't talk about what goes on in the basement.
And
Well,
it's
what
got
do you wanna
it's
know
got a
about-
lift system. There's not a lot of
Maul might be
stairs in this
concerned about what
hospital.
goes in the basement.
A lot of elevators though.
Mm-hmm.
Great elevators, I hope.
Try not to
Yeah.
move around too much,
Oh,
Mother.
God.
Don't try to make yourself too uncomfortable.
You don't hear anything, Alexei. It's
I-
through a closed
wait.
door.
I wasn't trying to hear. I was just looking around.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
There's a
redirect
lot
my
of centaur there, and there's two very large centaur looking at you guys as you're sitting across from the doorway.
We're just calm. Really trying to present any threat.
They're not actually.
If they're professional, you don't see anything on their face.
Yep, no, they're just standing there.
I'm gonna insight check the expression.
Do it.
May I?
The check is
Yeah.
like a 27. They have the ultimate poker face.
You say that.
There is worry
Wow.
on their faces.
I'm not a prophet.
There's what?
There's
there's
worry
worry.
on their faces.
Yeah, but it's worry about the situation, not us.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
do seem on edge.
Wow, that is
I'm
freaky.
gonna put on the same, just look concerned. Like I'm gonna read the room. Just look a little concerned. I'm not trying to convince anyone. I'm just quiet.
So, Ma, we ever gonna talk about the fact that Kill here is a copper? Lazine, what Kill decided to do with his life is his business. Whether it involves our family business or not is not my choice. I gave you all that choice. Your father made me promise to give you that choice.
Kill just kind of drops his head a little bit at the mention of his father.
You ever say what happened to your dad?
The Great War.
Yeah, he died in the war.
Would Johnny have ever met him?
Ooh.
Roll a history with disadvantage.
Let's see. I mean,
Depends
it's not
on
like it
how-
matters. Yeah, this will just be
No,
for later on.
Yeah. That would be interesting if this does work out well. Let's see what we get.
Oh, there was a 20 on there.
I want to go with that 20. Yeah,
Yeah.
you knew an elm charger.
Well, we'll hash it out later. Yeah, I forgot the whole he died in the war thing.
Kill's dad's dead.
Have we started a race war yet?
No.
Johnny doesn't know
No.
that that's his kid.
Yeah, no. Deep in Johnny's analogs of a lot of corrupt information, there is an elm charger.
Yep.
Honorable, respectable.
Yep.
My brother also died in the war.
Okay.
I
well,
doubt they encountered
that
each
that
other.
was a little aside. It just immediately
Yep.
came to mind when he said it. I was like, oh wait.
Yeah, maybe being around this many centaur caused Johnny to think about that. He's like, wait.
He's
Yeah,
probably
centaurs are
he's
not-
probably dwelling on the name too. A little bit.
Wait a second.
I
That
know what
couldn't
flesh.
be
Oh,
is,
you don't
okay?
want
Alright.
want this to like happen because Johnny still doesn't understand PTSD.
Oh,
Yeah.
Not yet.
Remember,
Johnny is a child when it comes to understanding a lot of things.
PTSD
not-
is a thing he suffers from without understanding it or even being able to acknowledge it.
I mean,
And
But
there's
this is
no
a later
form of
combination
reference.
of disaster.
Yeah, we're waiting for that. But yes, that's a note. Put that into the notes of Johnny.
Yes,
the dwarf also suffers from it because
Yeah.
how he fucking ended up here.
Oh
This
yeah,
is
I still
true.
have to.
But you're mortal. You understand emotions.
Yes.
Mhm.
There's a reason why Alexi drinks a lot.
I don't think there's
Yeah.
a person in this party that was not touched by the Great War in some way.
It was
Except
the
maybe
Great
Maria.
War.
Well,
It changed the
Well,
world.
Maria as well. Maria was affected by the war.
we've all got trauma.
Yep.
Nil was literally hip deep in the war at some point in time.
Yep.
I'm surprised no one else like decided to be like a war vet. Johnny was just like an occasional because
We
decided to
almost
work
had
for-
another veteran. We almost did. But Kill took his place.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Alexi's slightly different.
I considered
Alexi's
doing
from the
it, but
production side of the war.
Yeah.
I was from the logistics side of the
Production
war. I
and
was
the
sailing.
he's from
like
the Eastern Front,
military shipping.
so it's even worse.
Well,
Yeah.
civilian shipping vessels.
Yeah.
described by them.
Mine's even worse. I was a spook.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You're still a spook.
Not really. It's more less
Technically-
official spook.
Retired.
Retired
Ish?
into a better job.
Yeah.
A quiet
Marginally
job.
Retired and immigrated to another
marginally lo-
country. To
marginally
allied
lower
country
risk
is
of being killed.
her current designation in the British intelligence service.
Still listed as potential reactivation.
Now the world's
I don't
on
know why
ease.
they'll reactivate my dumbass.
Well, give it about a decade. Not even actually.
Mhm.
Got called up in the draft.
Continue on. Yeah, Ma, but you gotta understand, he's coming after guys like us. Oh yeah, did you like your gift?
Little brick for the window.
He just kind of Kill's expression is that of little bit of anger, but still keeping the situation does not call for that. He is focused on this situation. But if Lazine does get on his nerves, he will snap.
What did you do? I just sent him a wedding gift. That's all. Isn't that right, Kill?
Let's let the scene play
That
out.
is not much of a wedding gift when you smash someone's window.
Lazine, I didn't hurt anybody. And the missus wasn't even in.
He was.
That she knew of.
If you're gonna hook a brick through a window, you gotta at least aim so you hit something.
And she broke the living room.
Mm-hmm.
Whole
Ah,
living
it's not
room with one
important.
brick? That's fucking impressive.
It's a big pane of glass.
She
Well,
charmed
Lazine
it
is
with a
pretty
flashbang.
strong.
Yeah.
Lazine is pretty strong.
She charmed it so as soon as
Yeah.
it landed, it
Yeah,
would
she
catch
broke the window,
shatters.
the couch, the TV, the radio, the wall, and the fireplace all in one.
Well, no TV. TV wouldn't be until the 50s.
Mm-hmm.
He's a mob family. They got connections.
They got radios.
Yeah.
And Kill
got
didn't take any of the money with him.
Nope.
Mm-hmm. I was joking.
Hey, you two are in front of Ma, you know that? I can
My
take care of
apologies.
myself now.
My
Sorry,
apologies,
Ma.
mother.
A tale of two siblings.
They're the
One tells
youngest.
the other one to shut the fuck up, and the other says, "I'm very sorry."
Well, I mean, it is his older brother and his younger sister in the room, and his younger sister hates his guts.
But it sounds like he and his older
Like a
brother get
normal
along
family.
just fine.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah.
older brother understands.
His oldest brother is out right now.
Taking care of some business.
Right, right.
Going for a walk.
A very enthusiastic
Oh
walk.
God, no, please,
To
no.
hunt down whatever
I
the
know,
fuck
no
attacked.
dick reference.
No.
To hunt down whatever the fuck tried to attack.
We don't need that kind of crime scene. We don't need that kind
Hey,
of crime scene.
just to do a segue out of scene here, Vol, do a religion check.
Oh, I'm not good at that either.
Religion.
I know, I'm a terrible cleric. You know
When
what?
was the last time you went to church?
20,
goddammit?
that's about as high as I can roll.
Those two are paladins.
Ooh.
Do I
Hey,
recognize any of the symbology
Yeah,
or
no,
anything? to
stop,
that?
stop before you continue. Warlord, do I recognize, or what do I see armor and weaponry wise on them? Because I rolled an 18 for perception, and I was going to actually ask about
They
what do I see.
are they're wearing the equivalent of a full plate,
Religion.
and they are paladins of what would be a good god.
Oh.
They are paladins of Yahweh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Specifically, a sect of Michael.
I was
I don't
going
know what that means.
Michael
Oh
was
no,
Aries.
not Michael.
Michael was Aries at one point in time.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was going to
checks out.
joke.
Remember,
That
they
checks
didn't go through these. I knew who you meant by.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, maybe
So,
maybe
they're
you should-
not heavily armed Jehovah Witnesses.
they're worse.
They'd
just
be
fight
the
the
Mormons?
closest equivalent would be Knights Templar.
Mm-hmm.
Except
Was it?
not just a bank that decided to have an army effectively.
Yeah, no, these are the militant arm of the Knights Templar. Would be the equivalent of what they are.
Teutonic Knights, maybe even.
Yes, they are
Actually just
Teutonic
go
Mhm.
fuck
Knights.
people up.
They're the bank security.
They're like, hey, we're religious, but we also want to go conquer some pagans. Let's fucking do it. Raise their own money, just created a country.
Mm-hmm.
if the call
Hey,
went out, they'd probably respond.
Warlord, with this
Mhm.
realization. Oh.
You probably don't want to piss those two off.
They probably wouldn't care about the alcohol in the slightest.
No, they
Nope.
don't care.
No, but they probably understand why he's doing that.
They can probably put two and two together and say, this guy knows what the fuck we
Oh
are.
no!
Just turn to each other. Glorious battle brother. Yes, glorious battle brother. That squat seems to be drinking a lot.
I'm
Yes.
curious if they can tell I'm a cleric.
Battle
'Cause they're not
sisters.
that obvious.
Yeah,
I
basically you're sitting in front of a a Black Templar, and a Sister of Battle.
I just kind of.
And they've had a bad day.
Yeah,
And yes,
not a
they
bad
do have
thing.
high caliber pistols. They would bolter you.
Oh no.
Can they
They're
tell
Alexi
that
pretty
I'm
quickly at
cleric?
that airlock.
Alexi just kind of whispers, "They are packing a lot right now. We do not want to piss them off."
You hear in your head, you're rather loud at whispering. You know that, Alexi?
Yes, well, I'm
Roll
a
a
very
perception.
nervous
All of you roll
dwarf
a
right now.
perception.
Oh, I
Including
just laid
kill?
down and got comfy.
Fine.
Oh, hang on, I got to add advantage again.
The dwarf is very nervous.
Oh, wow. When was this? Was in that one?
Perception. This one? This one.
Johnny, in your terms, it would be threat assessment. High.
Oh, that's quite obvious.
In Ball's terms, it's I'm not a cleric of tear. I'm not a cleric of tear.
Oh no, 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 no.
You did see a giggle from Gabrielle as she overheard Alexi.
I am not a heathen. I am not a heathen. I am not a
A
heathen.
very slight smirk.
Kind of.
That was a Lexi response.
Takes another swig.
It's a skin in the crawl.
That
well,
Vol,
See Joseph
Vol
just
breaks a
looks
little bit.
side-eye
just
at Gabriel.
seriously, like,
Or Gabrielle. He just looks side-eye at her.
there
then
is
goes
one
back to
thing I
sleep.
have to say that
just nod.
Where are you going with this?
Okay, now and back to the scene. I just wanted to do a
Yeah.
little segue for some comedy.
Yeah, I think we all had something good to add there.
Actually,
Hmm?
God, I have
Oh,
a
shit.
technical question.
Gone ahead.
As a tiefling, what's the view of the weird religions about the tieflings?
Either
Spawns
sexy
of
or
the devil.
demons or both.
So, spawn of the devil
It's like
or
everything
sexy.
in human history. They either want to fuck it or they think it's evil. There's
No,
no in
they
between.
think you're spawn of the devil, which they're not wrong.
Thank you.
Or not. Oh, they have more important
But
things to deal
you gotta
with.
think a little bit different in the context of the world. Tieflings exist. They're not common, but it happens. Just like the
And-
same with an Azimir. It happens. It's just not
They're-
common.
They're also not inherently evil, so
Yeah, no, they're not
they
complete
might
idiots.
be distrusted, but
They are
wouldn't be open-
mobsters. There's also Teutonic Knights.
Love it, fucking love it. Are they wearing like gothic armor too? That'd be dope.
No,
I was just
they're
wondering
not.
on a
They're-
scale
they're-
of 1 to 10 if
I
I should
know.
be worried about being skinned alive.
No,
No.
you are not a priority to them.
Don't you have
If-
Dimension Door yet? I thought you got that spell
Not
by
yet.
now.
No.
He does not have Dimension Door yet.
Wait, I get
That
Dimension
sucks.
Door?
I
Mhm.
believe you do, Bard.
Bards
Oh.
might get it.
Think Bard? I'll check. You guys continue.
Yep.
Bard gets a lot
Oh.
of things.
Yeah, it does. It just doesn't have a lot of spell slots.
Mhm.
And their spell list, they pick their spells, and it didn't really change that often. I don't
Bard,
think.
Sorcerer, Warlock, Wizard.
What level spell is it?
4th.
Yeah,
So
that's
a
why he
couple
doesn't
more
have it yet.
levels. Couple more levels.
Continuing on. I do have some words from Trajanos, though. Some words from Trajanos. That's the reason I called you here. We were approached by a drow named, I think he's called himself Mr. Smith. He wanted
Oh,
us to
Gee.
break our current family ties and start to work for him. I told him he was a right bastard for insulting my loyalty. He smiled and left. I think he had something to do with this. Do you know of a Mr. Smith Killendale in your line of work?
Unfortunately, yes. You
Do you
can't.
know where he lives?
No, he is a newcomer from what we have gathered. He's also almost tried to set a dragon about by illustrious
The
means.
auction. I decided not to participate in such a barbaric affair.
I can't judge what the other families do, but our family is better than that.
There was a dragon on the sale,
I know.
and Kultaroth would have been a rather unruly. They burned down half the city.
I know. Hence why we had no hand in that.
But I had a hand in making sure that that straggling got back to Kultaroth, though.
That I did not know. I'm proud of you.
1 second.
For now.
You watch as Lazine rolls her eyes.
I can save dragons too, Mom.
If you want to go back to economy, I'll be right back and go make sure dogs are in.
Okay, back outside of the waiting room.
Please tell me these fucking centaurs don't know how to speak giant.
I look at you. Is there something you want to tell me? You hear in your head.
No.
Oh no. God.
And I just look back. You can reply to me. You got an hour to just talk to me with your thoughts freely.
It's no.
You watch as
No.
Joseph looks at you.
Uh
Your heathen god will not protect you here.
oh.
Who does he say that to?
The one who
The
just
only one that was
put a
praying
prayer.
to his god.
Imperfect
think I-
giant.
Oh.
I have a side question.
Mm-hmm.
Are we still
I-
following the same rules that Infernal is basically just Latin?
It is not.
Yes.
So the Catholic Church speaks Infernal.
Well, they speak Celestial. It is.
Yeah, they actually speak celestial.
So there are two different dialects of the same sounding language.
It's just Latin and French.
Yeah,
oh,
pretty much.
oh, correction.
Latin is celestial. French is infernal.
Well, not. Well, it
No,
sounds
so
French. It
there's-
sounds like
There is
Latin.
two forms of Latin.
Yeah.
No, don't say pig Latin. You're not allowed to say that.
No, let me finish. So there actually is a select form of Latin that was used by the Catholic Church for specifically church business only. And then
Oh,
there was
yeah.
standardized Latin that was used in Rome and Italy.
Yeah, no, there's a ecclesiastical. Oh God, I'm too high to say
Ecclesiarchal.
that word. Ecclesiarchal Latin. Yeah, like the one they say in church where it's
Yeah,
pronounced like
those
bene
two.
instead of
Yeah.
bene.
Yeah, it sounds like that.
Ecclesiastical
Like-
Latin is celestial, and actual Latin is infernal.
It,
That checks
yeah.
out. So they probably know that.
I wasn't
Actually, I
expecting
kind of
him
do want
know
to change up
giant.
the lore a little bit.
Ugh.
Infernal sounds more Sumerian.
Okay,
Okay,
that's fine.
Good choice.
Almada Cumque?
Actually, wait a minute. Would is celestial?
Actually,
no,
doesn't
celestial is
Infernal look
universal,
more like
it's
old
not
Gothic
high.
leathers?
It does.
Just make it do Old Germanic?
That might be. Yeah. Yeah, that's infernal.
The dwarf is
Technically, I'm
now
third
extremely
language, but
nervous.
It doesn't work, so I have it uncoded because it doesn't work.
Eh.
Unless you want
Yeah,
to assign
guess,
another
yeah.
language to Kalasar, because I can't actually speak Norwegian.
Askindersnatch.
My favorite German bedtime story.
Oh no.
Right next to Das Kinderschreiter.
The child cutter?
Yeah. German lullabies are great.
Oh god.
Jesus fuck.
We're
You said
fucked up.
Der Kinderschliebe, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Basically,
yeah,
you
literally
put-
the
put-
child cutter.
Yep.
Or
Best
more
lullaby ever.
specific, but cutter is in a profession, like the person who cuts children is how that's said. The intonation.
Oh man. But yeah, no, that's what you got from Joseph. He spoke
Where-
back to you. So yeah, he thinks of the that pantheon as heathens.
You must hate my ass then, because I don't really care about any gods.
And he doesn't really care about you.
Yay!
Meanwhile, Vol does not know what's being said back and forth. He's just kind of looking a little confused.
Mm.
Just kind of look at Joseph and
Which-
shrug.
But you do see Alexi take another big swing, because, yeah, no, the fact that he knows Giant makes Alexi very nervous. Also, Warlord,
Mm-hmm.
I have discovered that let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dwarven gods that I'm now going to be incorporating. So
Okay, that's fine.
the one that I said earlier, that's the main one. That's like the
Yep.
head of the group.
Like I said, or like we agreed to, like the dwarven gods are a subsection of the Asgardian faith. But yeah, they are a pantheon within a pantheon.
Mm-hmm. We'll now adhere to that pantheon too,
Okay, you're good.
because I actually know the names now and what
Yeah,
they're
there you go.
supposed to do.
There you go.
So what?
And it's
So what happened while the company break was going on?
the dwarf. The dwarf was praying to one of his gods, and in Giant. And yeah, no, one of your centaurs there fucking knows Giant.
Jacob?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jacob's pretty knowledgeable. You know Jacob. You kind of, he's older than you. He's a bit older than you. He's pretty actually. He likes to read in his spare time. He actually really likes books.
Good for him. Little erudite centaur paladin. Not little.
No, very much massive.
And you watch as he responds to you. I would assume so. That's the only reason you walked into this room alive. That's what Jacob said.
Yeah.
To
He
me for saying that in Dwarven?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If he knows Giant, Dwarven is only a few like
Syllables
syllables and
off.
adjustments.
Yeah, but
off.
here's the thing.
He
Vol
knows-
does not understand Giant.
I
So
know.
he has no idea. So I
Giant-
said like I have no idea what
Yeah.
you're talking about. I think it's just we're here for kill after all. I just kind of look at him and nod.
Yeah, Giant is the old speak.
Yeah,
Which is
Vol's
what we
Dwarven
can
is
use.
good, but it's not like it's like you can never shake an accent with Dwarven.
Mm-mm.
Also, you have a slight slur with your words.
He's still learning.
I'm tempting to say to think of how much I wanted to say to this guy, but I'm like it's gonna be like it's one of those things. The accent is always tricky to get. It's one of those things. The accent is always tricky to get rid of. Try my best.
I
Don't get
noticed.
that's all.
Excuse me. I noticed Northlander.
Just nod.
Which is an old term for people from your part of the world.
Yeah.
I'm aware. All this time, Vol may be Norwegian by blood, but he was born in Minnesota, guys. Vol's a U.S. citizen.
Yeah,
Yes.
Alexi
But
can't
you,
do it.
judging by the languages that you speak, he's assuming
Yeah.
that you're a Northlander.
I am
He's
a blonde, blue-eyed dude. I am fair-skinned. I am very Nordic looking.
Kill, you're sitting there thinking, it's like, man, Jacob's really kind of stuck in his old ways. He really. If there was a term for somebody, I think it would be like a LARPer almost. He is a nerd. That's what I'm saying. Jacob's a nerd. Kill knows. Kill knows
I
Jacob.
do look at Jacob. I would like to say. Sorry, this is.
Yeah, I
Hang
like how
on,
this
we're
character
talking to
is spawned
Josh.
from
He's
nothing.
talking to Jacob.
Yeah.
Fuck. Okay, you continue.
All right, back to the scene, and the panel. The scene goes back.
Let me know if you find this individual. I would like to pay him another visit.
Very well, mother.
All right then. Have you gotten me any grandchildren yet?
I do believe. Narelle is pregnant.
That's good to hear. And you better take care of her.
I'll die on my sword if I don't.
As is the Elm Charge away. And you watch as she puts a salute over her chest, and your siblings also salute.
Gil returns. Turns to salute.
And no, it's not an American salute.
Yeah, it's the old style. It's like,
Mhm.
I think it's where they pretty much do this. You're like,
Yep. Yeah. The fist over the chest. Yeah, you did the exact same thing I was thinking of. All right. I'm going to get some rest. Out, all of you. And they all nod. And your brother and sister nod.
Gil leaves.
Lizine and who was it? Net?
Yeah.
It's Net. Yeah.
So now,
Lizine and Net.
Nell's the oldest, and he's probably hunting down or trying to hunt down this thing.
He is the underboss.
Mm-hmm.
He
of
is
the family.
riding through the streets furiously. Running.
Probably wouldn't be out in the streets. He'd probably be telling or going like through different
Yeah,
places for
I
information.
know. I'm just.
Mm.
That's better
Mhm.
mental image.
He's
See
just
an
riding
angry
through the
centaur
streets going-
charging about beating people up for information.
He's just going around just like, who's a dead man? You're a dead man. Whap. What? That,
He's
no.
got
And
Tommy
you
gun in
all
his
watch
hand.
as 3 centaur walk out the door.
Well, he's not beaten up, so that's a good sign.
Why did you expect that? His mother was hurt.
Vol, you get in your head. Hallowed ground.
You can't just talk to me. I was talking to him. You got no link.
I thought you still had the link.
It's a one-way tube.
Nope. I can link to one person at a time. I can talk. I can move it at will, but I can only link to one person at a time.
Okay, then I retract my
You hear a
apologies.
dial tone.
The number you're currently dialed is currently not in service.
Then I retract my statement.
Alexi's got the link. He can
Mhm.
talk to me in his head, but he hasn't been.
Dun, dun, dun. The number
He
you're
keeps
dialed
using
is
He
different
talks out
currently
loud when
busy.
he's nervous.
Yes, especially when he's this nervous. Remember, the dude just talked in a tongue that I
Johnny
don't
sees
hear in.
no reason to be scared.
Well, the thing is
Johnny's just a
to
robot.
explain Alexi's nerves. Alexi prayed to his god in what is technically his old tongue, which he only hears with other dwarves, and he just heard it come out of a centaur's mouth that's a paladin for another god.
I'll have to ask for an update next time I go to the factory. So giant.
So
Do you just
Alexi's
download
very
language
scared.
packs? Do
mean,
they come
yeah.
with a subscription service?
Johnny
or-
knows Draconic. Why? They probably just gave it to him.
It
what
came
you
with
said
his
was
ser-
under a
it
dragon
came with
general
his
during the war.
service pack.
Maybe you served under a dragon general during the war.
It was just for some
No.
reason part of his Windows service pack.
Can Patton be a dragon?
Oh God, please no.
No, we said we decided something else. I can't remember. What? It's somewhere lost in our notes. We'll find it.
Can he a lizard
Yeah.
folk?
I don't know yet for Patton. Patton has to be a firebrand race, though.
Mm-hmm.
Just an angry kobold.
Like we haven't
Can he
hashed
be
out the
angry
general.
kobold?
We haven't. Oh God.
Honestly, kobold
That'd
would
be
really work.
We
Was
haven't hashed out the.
Was Patton
goblin
that
would even
tall?
No. Well,
No.
he was not particular. Hobgoblin,
Yeah.
Well, no, I was just thinking like
because they are
he's-
warlike as hell.
Well, the thing too is he's heavy mechanized, so you just gotta think, who likes being a firebrand, sticking out of a mechanical contraption, and trying to say like, you know what, fuck it, shoot him.
Ugh.
Goblins.
No.
Hobgoblin,
Wrong
yeah.
orcs. Wrong orcs.
Yeah,
It's
Patton's a
goblins in this
hobgoblin.
world.
I like that.
Hobgoblin lead the goblin, so.
Yep.
No, God.
Bugbear is long arm goblin.
Oh,
the
no.
entire
Oh,
Patton's
no.
army is all goblins.
Yeah, I was gonna say, the entirety of the Armor Corps is fucking goblins.
Oh
I mean-
my
no!
god.
Are the tanks
no!
smaller then?
No, I would say
No.
that I would say a bunch of the
There's
tank
both.
destroyer crews were probably goblins, leaning more towards the fact that they put a lot of African American troops in like tank destroyer roles.
Mm-hmm.
And the anti-aircraft gunners were I don't
Because
I don't
goblins
fucking
still
know.
aren't seen. Goblins, orcs, like the whole
They're
goblinoid
still
race.
discriminated against.
Yeah,
Mhm.
highly, very highly discriminated against.
But hobgoblins being the most civilized of the goblins for all of history and the most intelligent, the goblins themselves are just as intelligent as normal people. People
Yeah.
just don't think of it that way. Probably would have been the more respected ones.
Yeah, I would say
Mhm.
so. But continuing on to this scene, as the door closes behind you all, and the guards basically they're keeping their position. You watch as Kill and his siblings walk further away from the hallway. I assume you all follow.
Yep, we're
Mhm.
getting up and
At a
following.
distance.
Yeah, respectful distance, but we are following.
You all see Lazine. She just looks at every single one of you. So these your Kappa friends, huh?
Associates.
Kappas.
And I continue hugging my emotional support BAR.
No.
Yeah,
No,
you're
you wouldn't.
openly
You wouldn't
like-
have been able to bring that in. No. No.
I just have a
the
body
hospital,
pillow
I
with it
suppose.
printed on the side then.
Carry a picture of it around.
The-
It's in a
Just
locket.
staring at a little
It's in a little
locket
locket.
with a BAR and a heart.
Listen, we don't have any issues with you guys. There's no need to be so angry
Alexei.
at us.
Say out loud.
I didn't speak to you, stunty.
You're fine.
What?
I know you're pissed at me, but don't take out your wrath on them.
I ain't
We're
got
here to
no
be with you.
wrath against them. I just don't like your types. You think you're better than everybody else. I'll let you know this there, Killendell. While you're out there with your little laudy badge and doing the good service to the country, the rest of us are taking care of business. And maybe if you had at least a pair of nuts underneath those legs of yours, you would have stuck with the family and helped us out more often. Ma's in there because of people like you.
Gil just keeps his cool.
Lazine, you know that's not his fault. I don't care if it's his fault. If he was here, he probably would have been in there. And unlike the rest of you, I got some business to take care of. I'ma find this Smith. And I'll show him some righteous justice. Evening, coppers.
We're gonna be just scraping her off the floor later.
Race you to the finish, Fall thinks in his own head.
I'm sorry about that.
There's no
You know
need
how
to
she's
be
been.
sorry. Jesus pissed at me. Maybe-
Yeah.
maybe if-
Ma's really gotta. This whole business with Ma's gotta really shaken up. You know she cares. She just.
She cares in
As
her
well.
own way.
It's good to see you, though. Ma really appreciated you coming.
Well, for something to attack her, especially with, well, Gabriella and Jason nearby, right? That's pretty brazen for Smith.
They managed to get Ezekiel. He's down in the morgue.
Shit.
Kill, you know Ezekiel was one of the honor guard.
Mm-hmm. You kind of just hear a very muffled shit under his voice.
Did they say what attacked them directly?
No.
Well,
You
not to
don't
us.
know.
Not to us. So it's
Oh
good
no,
that
I
you
went
don't.
to the bathroom for one per. I was just wondering.
No,
if they
no,
were
that's
letting me
Yeah,
perfect.
no, you're good. Yeah. But Kill knows, but the rest of you don't.
Okay.
Well, I know my sincerest news to his family probably means nothing anymore, but do tell him that I am sorry for. To his wife, that I'm sorry for her
Sentiment is
husband
felt.
left.
The sentiment is felt. I wish I could tell you don't be a stranger, but a lot of the family's not really pleased with you.
I'm not blind to it. I can definitely see it. They don't say it, but I can see it and feel it.
Well,
Maybe when all this is blown over, I might, but not now. Not until Smith is in the grave, hopefully, and
in the grave. I guess we did leave a little bit of rub off on you, eh?
I don't think he'll stay in a grave.
Yeah, you just kind of said like we're gonna kill somebody. Oh, actually, no, that makes perfect sense for this situation. Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, no, yep.
They approve. They approve.
Not a very police-like thing to do, or a officer of the law-like thing to do, but they did try and attack your family, so that makes sense. Personal vengeance is still a thing.
people can choose their friends, but they can't choose family.
Personal vendettas are still allowed.
Well, they're not allowed, but they're understood.
Anyway, I best get back on the case. Due
to conflict of interest, he's no longer allowed to work on this case.
No, that nobody else
Not a
would know
precedent
We're
that.
the
yet.
feds. No one gives a fuck.
Not a precedent yet. I don't think.
Yeah.
I don't know. Who cares?
It wouldn't be. Actually, they would keep him on the case because he has vested interest.
Yeah, remember they care
This is
about
the
getting people
opposite.
caught, not correct people or correctly caught.
Yeah.
At least broadly,
We're
might
not
care
in
about
modern law yet.
No.
This is the time. This is the time of law where they don't care about how you do it; they want results.
This is the time of law where they
This is
gun down
LA
2 bank
noir.
robbers.
Except even worse.
Yeah.
And you get mad at us for murdering half of a bar.
Well, we
You
didn't
can't
murder.
interrogate a body.
Trazinos was mad. Trazinos is a different type of law and order. He's more modern law and order than this time period would really like.
Except, yeah. We're a line somewhere in there.
Can't question or charge a body.
Sure you can.
I can question a body.
Use necromancy on the books. God damn it!
I can
So-
absolutely question a body.
How bad would it be
This is a lot of
if you,
paperwork.
if you kill someone,
Oh yeah, no, I'd have to get
resurrect them just
pre-approval
to serve
for
their
it.
sentence, then kill them?
I can talk to a body and
I could say that
understand
it's probably
any
not
language
an unheard of precedent to have happened in this world.
For like a
Interview
hardcore
the dead?
serial
Oh, yeah.
killers,
For, like,
really
serious
big
shit?
names.
Yeah, they.
For really big names, yes.
Because here's
For
the thing,
sentences
like
that
speak
will not be
with dead
escaped.
doesn't actually affect the soul, so it isn't true necromancy.
True.
You're animating the memories from the body itself. The actual soul has already moved on, so it's viewed. It's still dark as shit, but it's not.
Oh, trust me,
true.
the whole science behind magic will take us
Decades.
years to probably go through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
That's
con-
why
we
we
don't
say
have
magic
years
is an
to
addition
play,
to
so
science.
we should probably get
But,
out of this damn hospital at some point.
With that, yeah, you all walk out of the hospital and you get back to your car. You all notice something. You don't even need to roll a perception for this. There's a note on the dash of the car.
I don't like that.
I was hoping for a brick through the window.
The inside?
Yep.
We locked that.
Uh-huh.
What did Nazine do this time?
What happened?
I'm
Wait,
going
what?
to examine the area around the car and the vehicle itself. Just see if I can see anything weird.
Wait, what would he come back to?
There's a note on the dashboard of the car.
In a fully locked car.
Oh wow, 13s both times.
You don't see any evidence of forced entry.
Oh, no
But
scratches at
something
the
got
keyhole.
in. No.
Kill,
I don't like that.
Kill assumes it's Lazine. Bean's doing so.
Does she have the ability to magically enter a vehicle
No.
quietly?
She's a fighter.
Mm-hmm.
You can punch through the window.
The window's
make it go.
intact. The car's intact. The car's, check the handle, it's still locked.
I forget, does our thing have a roof?
Yes, it has a roof.
Mhm.
I was just double
It's a-
checking
it's a-
because we
it's
have a
literally a
giant
station
centaur in
wagon.
the back.
Well, it's a
Yeah.
van. We drive
Yeah,
a
it's a
van.
paddy
It's-
wagon. A modified paddy wagon.
So we basically drive around in a work van with signs
The
saying
work
free
van of
candy
the
for all
era,
the free
sure.
mobsters.
Yeah,
Ooh,
sure.
candy. Oh, we've got ice cream.
Yeah. And there are sweets. There are sweets.
Oh, I
Sweets
was
have been a
talking
thing
about
for a
my
while.
personal life. I wasn't
okay.
talking
Mm.
about.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah,
well,
okay,
there's
yeah,
ice
no.
cream. There's
Oh yeah,
definitely ice cream.
it's
We have
1920s.
refrigeration.
Hershey's should still be in New York.
Yeah,
Mhm.
refrigeration is a thing. It's not in most homes yet, but it is widely used in commercial applications.
And ice
So there
boxes
is
have
ice
been
cream.
around since the 1800s.
Yep, so there is ice cream.
All right.
You have to go to a
Well-off
place.
families will probably have. Yeah, actually, no, not even well-off families. Most families would have an ice box, so the ice industry is still a thing.
Mhm.
Absolutely, still cutting it upstate and shipping it down and storing it in sawdust. Same thing since the 1500s.
Yep.
If not before that. Anyway.
Hills even had to do a couple of shoppings to go and buy a block of ice to put in the fridge.
Falls had
Mhm.
to as well. Well, they had the grandfather I was talking about was 92. He used to deliver the shit when he was a kid.
Nice.
He was
That's
literally a
actually really
delivered
cool.
ice box. Yeah. He was
Yeah, they're
13.
but-
He was driving around a 2.5-ton truck in Portland,
Labor
Maine,
laws are
delivering
not a
ice.
thing right now.
Mhm.
This was in
Though they
like,
are starting to become a thing that
this
people
was
are
during
thinking
the
about.
war. This was during the early 40s.
Labor laws are. Oh God, we're gonna get to that arc eventually.
Labor strikes.
Does that mean
Johnny
the
grabs the
mayor is
note.
finally going to get a
Yep.
safety?
You read the note, Johnny.
Yep.
Scanning.
The note says, "Meet at the corner of 6th and Elm
No signature?
at night."
Is it night?
No, it's broad daylight.
Yeah, it's middle of the day.
Were we just at the cabaret?
Nope.
Didn't
We're
we go
at the
there?
cabaret
Okay,
in the
yeah.
night.
Yeah. I guess it is.
Hey.
It is nighttime. Sorry. So yeah, meet at the. Yeah. Ignore the at night part. Sorry about that.
Actually, it
At
would make
night.
sense because if we did the layover for the thing during the evening,
Yeah,
by the
because
time
nothing. yeah,
the
because-
church showed up to actually clean up the shit and get back to the thing, have a rest, it would have been probably about morning. We go see.
Well,
Christmas
yeah.
Mom, so
Oh,
it's
yeah,
probably
okay,
like
yeah, it's
we're
middle of the
mid-morning.
morning,
including
so
the
yeah.
rest if the rest wasn't narrative. So yes, if we're
Yeah.
including the rest, it's the next day. We all went home and then came back and heard this in the morning.
Sure. Yeah, we'll go with that. That sounds good.
And it probably wouldn't say at night, probably say tonight. But yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be my guess. Sorry, that sounded.
Just
Yeah,
our
tonight.
grammar not seeing the mysterious note.
Mm.
Hey,
Bring
no,
None
no,
of
no.
us
That's
know
good.
this either. Johnny hasn't said dick to us, so we're just sitting here going. So Johnny, what's it say?
All the way for God to finish it up, but you know.
Yep. There you go. Sorry. That was it. That's all the note says.
All right.
No signatures?
There's note reads to meet at 6th and Elm. Does that location have of any significance to anyone here?
I don't even know what borough that's in. Do I?
Reeds go burr.
It's not here.
Well, I would know roughly where sixth is. It's probably
Yeah.
it's a grid. You can count.
Mhm.
I know which side of the city it is at the very least.
So it does say at night.
At
Mhm.
night.
Okay. It also reads to me at night.
I mean, shit.
If that's not a trap, I don't know what is.
Well, they somehow got it into the car, so
Yep, that's either magic or a very talented. Well, I guess lockpicker.
yeah.
I think lockpicking has been a thing for centuries now. So
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I know.
Would Alexi have?
I was thinking if there was another better word for it, but no, it is
Mm.
just someone who picks locks. I mean, a thief, breaking and entry artist. I don't. You know what I'm saying.
Locksmith.
Well, if they were a locksmith, why would they be leaving cryptic messages in the middle of a paddy wagon outside a mob-controlled hospital in the middle of Centaur territory?
I don't know.
Better question is, how did they get it into a paddy wagon in the middle?
That's what we are saying.
With
They
a
are
bunch
either a
of
locksmith or magic.
especially when there's I don't
magical
know,
locksmith.
paladin,
I checked
couple
for
paladins
bombs.
around.
Okay.
I'm looking.
You see no bombs. The car's not trapped.
I check the locks to like see if there's any
They
damage.
put like sugar in the fuel. What's going on here?
That would not do a damn thing.
They have to have been fucking with us somehow.
Yeah, that's just what the note says. Do y'all follow
Golf
the
balls
note?
and diesel, though, that is a problem.
I mean, we
Somebody
don't
wants
really
to talk to you.
Let's report to
Might as
Tracy.
well.
Let's report this into Tracy for right now, and then take a look at this mystery letter.
Yeah, there's no further instructions at this either. Oh, you meant reporting the situation with your mother to Tracy. I thought you meant the letter.
Yes, because she has a message that I need to convey back to him.
Oh. You haven't mentioned this yet to us, so this is the first I've heard of that. Well, anyway, let's all load in.
I'll
and
brief
Vol
you in
gets
on the way.
Sounds like a plan. Vol gets in the driver's seat,
Alright,
and
y'all start driving in that direction. You pull up the intercom to talk to Tracy.
are we going to do that here? Or I thought we were going to.
Your car has a communications capability.
Yeah, I thought we were just going to drive back. And...
Oh, okay. Oh, do y'all actually want to drive back to the precinct?
I mean,
Well,
we can do it.
so none of us have heard what Kill went through, so if we wanted to roleplay like anything,
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah. That's what I was saying. Like y'all are driving in the car, in the
So-
car.
Yeah, I say
What-
we're
first
call.
of all,
I vote for
first of all,
driving to try and find Sixth and Elm,
Okay.
and then we'll do
Well,
all our business and thing.
we
mean
would
Johnny
know where
doesn't have
6th
built-in
Street
Google
is,
Maps?
so we know at least where.
No.
No.
Well, we can look
Alright.
at
Even
the
though I
map.
am
Check the glove box.
I
there's a
am
map in
qualified to drive in the city, I do not.
What is
Vol
even
was
the
like the
driving
default
skill?
driver, so I can just continue to do it.
It's more just a thing we have noted down somewhere.
Kill informs the party that a certain Smith is involved with a...
No, roleplay it.
Okay.
Roleplay it.
Well, if you guys want to know what exactly happened that put my mother in the hospital, a certain Smith approached my mother, asked her to cut her ties with, well, the other families, and join him. Her response was, shove your narcissistic ideas up your ass and go somewhere else. Not
When
exactly
you
her
say
words.
Mr. Smith, do you mean the pole proportioned dendrophile with the knife ears?
Yes, the drow.
How soon until this information will make it to Madame Tully, do you think?
Not long.
Robert.
Because she's going to want to keep an eye out, given the situation.
Madame Tully and my mother do have certain arrangements. I'm not too sure if they're still active or not, but they do have certain arrangements.
Madame Tully also appears to have quite the ear to the ground on these things. I have a feeling she also heard about the cabaret situation.
High probability by now.
Chances are she absolutely heard about Betty's stunt earlier.
Honestly, who in the city hasn't heard that yet?
Mm-hmm.
You were in the papers.
I will admit there were some rather funny headlines.
Just a quick cut to Betty sitting there doing paperwork.
Sneezes.
Yeah,
Sneezes,
she's
looks
writing
around,
apology
goes,
letters
talking
to
about me.
senators and like.
I don't know if it's good. I should put glass in the food.
Oh no! Warlord, why would you bring that fucking personality out? Leave it be. No,
Okay, Doc.
bad.
Fucking Jekyll and Hyde in over here.
But my mother
We're not going to
wants.
talk about her personality disorder.
But my mother
Shut up.
wants Mr. Smith's head on pretty much a lance. That's for the most
Out
part.
the city at this point, I think.
Does the head have to be in a
It-
nice looking condition?
Is she all right, by the way? You didn't.
She
really
is
mention anything.
fine, but the thing that attacked her was similar to a vampire, but not a vampire. Because otherwise, she and her honor guard would have been able to kill that thing within mere seconds of it showing up.
Off something that vague, can I attempt a religion check with my knowledge of the undead?
Try.
Nope. 5 again. That's the
Yep,
fourth-
sounds like a
that's-
vampire.
Yep. I guess it could be a vampire. There's a bunch of different
Again,
undead.
she said,
If I had
said
a
that-
No
more
one's
detailed
heard of a
description-
vampire in a long time.
Yeah, it could be. If I had a better description, I might be able to know more. But
well, she gave me a vague description at best. But again,
What did it
Who's
look
going?
like? The vampires are kind of my side of Europe.
something like a vampire, but
yeah,
could
vampires
resist
past life.
probably magic attacks, holy attacks.
No, it didn't say that.
Or
It was just. I actually didn't really describe it that well. It was a large beast, but acted like a vampire.
Lamprey?
that doesn't even have to be undead. Unfortunately, that could be fiend.
mm-hmm.
Vol is just throwing out shit. He has no clue.
Does Alexi understand any of it or no? Probably
No.
not. Yeah, nobody
Something
does.
none of you have heard of.
Mm.
It's new. Whatever it is.
Kill
That
does
is-
not know what the fuck it is, and he's looked through.
Like I said, it's new. For all of you know.
Guess we could bring it up to Tracy. Even
For lack of a
then,
better term, that is the DM way of saying, shut up, keep going.
No,
No.
no. That was actually the direction. It's something new. None of you have heard of it. It's not in any books or anything that you guys would have ever read of it.
and I'm a fucking cleric.
Yeah, but most of their stuff is also based in European history, not anywhere else.
Most of
It's a
my
wild
shit's
wind
based
dingo.
on fucking Norse history, dude. We're fighting Draugr and dragons.
Mm-hmm.
Don't say that name. I live in the part of the world where they show up.
For what?
Which
Yeah, I know exactly which one. Shut up. Just shut up. You don't need to mention it anymore. You've already doomed him
Draugr?
partially.
Stop saying it.
I don't know why this is a thing.
Because they're
What? The
that's like
Draugr
with
part?
fucking that's like with fucking Wendigos. You don't fucking mention them in the woods.
the Chupacabra?
No
No,
one's worried
no.
about that thing.
No one's
It
worried
eats
about that
goats.
unless you're a goat.
Well, it's also small.
I have goat like horns. Just all tieflings have
Maria,
to-
Maria, you are
country
not
that those are in.
goat-like. First of
Mm.
all, your pupils are the wrong shape.
I just like to picture now that all tieflings have an inherent fear of the Chupacabra because of the goat issue.
I mean, if I can see Maria, I just glance at her and my eyes are briefly goat eyes because I can change my appearance of my eyes at will.
Father?
You need eyes like this.
Though in this world, no, you would not speak that creature's name out in certain parts of the country because yeah, they exist.
Yay! What was Skinwalkers?
Mm.
We
There's
ignore the
Yes.
contradictions of such
dark
things existing in the same realm.
Shut up with Skinwalker. That
There are many dark things in this realm.
Native Americans are fucked.
They've
Yeah,
done
but
They
what
were
did they
actually
survive?
okay. They were
Hey,
okay.
they survived here for millennia without
I
any
just like to
outside-
picture the. It's basically half the stuff from.
We don't know
Native
what's been going on in the back, and it's kind of been lost.
Surviving prior to the
Like we
arrival
said,
of industry
Teddy
was just
Roosevelt set
literally
up the
playing
national
Until Dawn
parks.
every day.
Teddy Roosevelt
the
set up
shit
the national
looks like
parks to both protect them and protect the populace.
Teddy Roosevelt started the SCP Foundation.
And he also
they
hunted
started
them.
hunting the monsters for sport.
Yeah,
Yes,
he,
he is a founding member.
he also hunted the things that got out.
Yeah, for sport
His
Mhm.
secret life.
and civic service.
Hey, he disappeared for months on end. No one knew where he was.
Teddy Roosevelt was actually.
Oh god,
a druid.
his when he gets really old, he starts
Actually, that
telling
checks
people
out.
these stories.
Roosevelt being a druid.
Yep.
Druid Ranger, I think, is what we chose.
Yeah, he's a druid ranger hybrid.
Dranger.
Yep, he's a
Yay,
dranger
multi-class.
or
He
a
would
ruid.
multi-class.
Yeah,
Ruid
it's
sounds
Teddy
better.
Roosevelt. That man would.
Don't you have Thunderbirds up there too?
Yes.
Quiet. You don't mention those things.
Really?
Let's continue on. So,
They exist, but more out in like the Arizona areas though.
Oh, I thought they were Pacific Northwest.
Oh, the
I
Northern
mean, we
Lights
get
would be
them. We get
terrifying.
I
big
thought
ass
they were out
bird
in
too, but
yeah, we're getting segued. We'll talk about that after campaign.
Yep.
These are nice things we need to start putting into the world anvil.
mhm.
Aye, aye.
Yep. you can give. Well, not really. It's hard. Never
Yeah,
mind,
I've given
take it.
a lot of people access to it. I might need to change it up a bit.
I don't think
I
you
wish I
need.
could add
Some people-
more. It's limits to how many people can audit the.
Well, it's because you got to pay for higher levels. I don't know which one you're paying
yeah.
for. I'm paying for the
Pay for
second
shit.
highest tier.
I can just drop you the fucking list of deities and their respective things.
Yeah, well,
Just roll
like I said, man, that's
93%
after campaign talk. But
Mhm.
continuing on, you guys are driving in the car, talking about what's happened to Kill's mom, and you do know that it was a vampiric beast, but it was larger size than a just vampire.
Even
So
their
probably
changed
wasn't
forms.
a ghoul, a vampiric ghoul anyway, or
Hmm.
a serpent. Your mom could have handled a serpent easily.
Yeah, she probably just killed it.
She could probably handle a vampire lord.
hmm
That's
Maybe.
impressive.
Especially if she has all. If she had
His
all.
mom is older than him, and she's been fighting a lot longer.
hmm
And she's also a paladin.
Max level 20.
No, she's not
paladin.
max level. Otherwise,
Very few max level beings in existence.
yeah, she's
Mhm.
upper
Remaining.
levels though.
Not many survived the war.
She's the kind of level that
You don't want to
anyone
piss
that is
with.
not her faith, you don't want to be
She could
around.
solo you. all.
Mhm. Hell, her bodyguards could solo us.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a good thing, Mav.
Yes.
And you
Yeah.
don't know how. Always just assume most of the named people that you've met, you probably don't want to fight them.
I'm gonna try and do. I want to fight Tony at some point. I don't know why,
Well,
but
you
I've
could
had this
probably win.
obsession.
Tony's
I've had,
actually not strong at all. He's just a regular human. But
I know.
continuing on.
I've had this desire ever since I heard of him to beat the shit out of him.
Exactly, he's that kind of character.
Yeah.
You want to punch his face in. All right, continuing on. Yeah, you guys are driving. You haven't arrived there yet.
Let's just finish explaining the situation. Well, as far as we got.
Yeah.
We
So,
have not radio Tracy.
kill?
After Kill gets done explaining the situation that happened with his mother, Kill grabs the radio intercom and turns the system on so that and changes it over to the channel that Trasnos uses at the HQ.
Okay, you have an open communication.
Trasnos, Kill. Over.
Go.
Something attack at Valendra LM Charger the other night. Some type of large monster, but that acted like a vampiric beast of some type. Also encountered a certain Mr. Smith, the Drow.
That guy you put in your last reports?
The very same.
Hmm.
Had a proposition for her. Cut her ties with the families and join him on his business gains, and Glendra just told him to go fuck off with him and his proposition.
So we know he's probably the new player.
Indeed.
So probably this S group is his.
Looks to be that. I'm also guessing that this vampiric beast is probably under his control, would be my guess.
Well, the lines are pointing that way. Anything else?
Vol, what was on that piece of paper that was on the dash?
Oh, it was Johnny who read it, but it said meet at 6th and Elm at night.
Yeah, you found a piece of paper on the paddock wagon's dash. Meet at 6th and Elm tonight. So we're going to see who the hell left us this note.
Mentioned that it was put inside the vehicle while the vehicle was locked with no sign of forced entry.
But yeah, also the vehicle was locked while we were away, so you're either magicked or very good at lockpicking.
I would assume the person that was able to do this is at least quite adept in magical abilities. I've heard of things like that. You could make things translocate to another location. Pretty advanced level magic. I'd be careful.
Mm-hmm. We suspect this
I'll
might be
leave
a
it up to
trap.
you to proceed further, though.
We also suspect that this might be a trap as well, so we'll proceed with the utmost caution in
Should
this
we
regard.
check the armory? We know we got a new shipment in before we go out.
Yeah,
I would recommend that.
I just like to picture random guy shows up to the meetup. We just whip out from behind an alleyway and like, rattle them, boys.
nothing like that.
Don't
Well, he
give the
can-
dwarf ideas.
He can talk to the dead afterwards. They don't have to be in one piece. Just make
I mean,
sure the head
technically,
stays
I have
together.
proficiency in heavy armor, so I could just gear up.
Mm-hmm.
Rattle 'em, boys.
Actually, not even
I
technically.
ignore
I just straight
reloading.
up have proficiency in heavy armor. I'm a heavy cleric.
All right, gone ahead.
14. Head on back to the station.
All right, and the new items that you have access to are
Are they in the party inventory sheet? No.
nope, they are.
We still have all that shit though.
Go to uncategorized, and you'll see everything you have access to.
And categorized in what?
Items.
Items.
Just items by itself.
Mm-hmm. You can write what the ammunition is for those guns. I'm not going to make the specific ammunition for them. You got 2 new guns.
Which ones?
Model
If you go to uncategorized.
1894.
I like how we got
Yeah.
trench gun after Mav's shotgun obsessed at Mav left.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was
The,
tied.
the dwarf. The dwarf might use I don't know.
I usually
I
need
do
a
like
hand
my
free
gun
for-
axe though.
What are the two
I
new
usually
ones?
need a hand free to
Model 1894 and the trench gun.
What is the Model 18?
Lever action Winchester, I think.
Oh,
Mhm.
right. No, or is that a Henry?
Nope, Winchester.
Hmm.
I have a modern one in the basement.
You
Nice.
said model 1894 and what?
It's a
Trench gun.
Winchester.
All the way at the
It's a
bottom.
3240. Oh,
Reload 25 shots.
Mm-hmm.
It is a 25 round clip
Mm-hmm.
or ammo.
Mm-hmm.
Can you even fit that much in?
huh? Where?
The 1894.
No, it's gonna be like so if it's running the 3240
Ooh.
or it's probably no wait, this is late, so it would have been one of the later ones to be the Winchester centerfire, so it's 3030.
3030 and 3850.
So there's probably 10
I just
rounds.
copied the stats over.
Mhm.
Don't dig too deep into
Oh,
it.
hang on. It's a 9-round tube max.
Yeah, because that's got way more ammunition than the BAR does.
The
Mhm.
BAR's got 20 rounds.
But
Uh,
BAR also has a special effect fire with it. That gun does not.
We also have a spare sawed-off shotgun, a spare shield, some studded leather armor, a fire resistance, a ring of necrotic resistance, the fucking Mace of Terror, which I will smack anyone who attempts to touch that. Hellfire Enfield Mark 19, a double barrel shotgun, so we got the sawed-off end that, and a chain shirt of acid resistance, as well as 300 gold just chilling.
Mm-hmm.
The rainy day fund.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of
Yeah,
gold,
this stuff has been sitting in your lockup. Also, Alexi, you do know you have infusions. Basically,
I
I'm
do.
saying you might guys want to equip yourselves.
I know. nobody asks, so nobody gets.
You can do them to yourself.
I mean, yes. I have to remember how to fucking do it though.
Vol could just dress up in 1920s riot armor as our heavy armor, just hide in the car, but
I would say you guys, if you wanted to upgrade your armor to a different type, I would
I don't,
probably
because I
allow it.
really don't want the disadvantages of heavy armor.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying I can do that and have an AC of 19 going into this.
Where's the infusion part at again? Fuck.
You get to make magic shit. You're an
Yeah.
artificer.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember where it's hidden.
You're gonna have to look at it under your abilities. I think is what it's categorized under.
I'll
It's
be
part
back in
one of
just a minute.
your class, and then it's part of your class thing. There's a chart in there.
Part of my class. Shit. Pull up artificer.
It gives you like a list of how many infusions you should have at this level, and then it should have a button to show a list
Oh
of.
yeah. Level 4. I have 2. I
Yeah, you
know
don't get a
4
lot.
apparently. How the fuck do I do infusions? What?
We have to custom do them, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
Key one is one that just ignores the reload capability and makes your weapon magical.
I am gonna drop some things back into the.
Alright. Yep. Is there a way to? You know what?
I was gonna grab a.
Yeah, there is a way to do it. So with your infusions, the way it works is you can infuse an item with a certain amount of abilities that you know. You know all the infusion abilities, I think. Wait, let me read it a
I
little
know
bit more.
4.
Some infusions are
so
locked
4 of
behind
them.
level.
Yeah, you know 4 of them, so you could pick 4 of them that you want to use.
How do I do that though?
We just put like parentheses next to the item, like this is infused.
I guess I have to go back to the fucking thing to see what infusions I know at this level.
You can pick 4 of them. Basically, what we did was like you could like add new tab to say like I know these type of. Well, actually, I think you can add these infusions to a list. Let me see if they have a if they
I
come
was
up
gonna
under
say
your
I don't see
spell
a
abilities.
list.
There is
One
supposed to be
second,
a
one
list.
second. Yeah.
Unless I changed it.
There we go.
Yeah, there's
Spells. I think
there's
it's
no
under
list.
there. One second. Source. Let's see. Artificer. My spells. What about abilities? That's page 6. Maybe your infusions would come up. Nope, they're not under there. Okay. So yeah, we could just add them under like a. Let me go to your actions. There we go. We can add a. Let me go to edit your sheet. Let's add a power. We'll add a. And yeah, we'll just add it under your powers. So you can add your infusions under there.
Oh, okay.
They used to have a. What was the old one we had? It used to have like spell slots where you just click them.
Yeah, I don't remember how we did that.
Where
So you
can I
stop
find the
editing.
infusions? What would they be under?
They're under your after you go to abilities.
No. Like, where can I find the list?
It's under it. You go to infuse item under your abilities, and it'll tell you all your infusions.
Shit. Oh, there it is.
Yep.
Oh god, fucking damn! Why did
You
they
can
have
also
to?
replicate magic item.
Ooh. So I could technically like mass produce.
It does count towards your infusion. You can learn it multiple times. So you could learn like infuse item and you can make that item.
If you want to copy my shield at some point, that'd be cool.
He can't do that one. I don't think it's under his list.
What's up with his shield?
I have a sentinel shield.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't see that.
What do you mean you don't see it?
No. Sorry, Sentinel Shield.
Yeah, no, you can't do that one.
And I just picked 4?
Yep. 4 of them that you have the prerequisites to do.
Oh boy.
I gotta. The other thing with Sentinel Shields, it gives me advantage on initiative. I gotta remember that.
Also, you technically are in powered armor.
Me?
You have power armor. Your metallurgical pursuits have led you to making a armor a conduit for your artificer magic. As an action, you can turn a suit of heavy armor you are wearing into power armor, provided you have the smith's tools in hands. So you could technically be
Turns into
wearing heavy
Mjolnir.
armor. You gain the following benefits while wearing the armor. If the armor normally has a strength requirement, the power armor lacks this requirement for you. You can use the power armor as a spell casting focus for your artificer spells. So basically, you turn into kind of Ikit Claw from Warhammer. The power armor attaches to you and can't be removed against your will. It also expands to cover your entire body, and it replaces any missing limbs, functioning identically to a body part it is replacing.
So theoretically, I could upgrade from the scale mail to heavy armor.
You could.
I need to figure out what artificer shit I can
You
use
can't put
first.
full plate. I'm gonna
That's
say that
fine.
right now. You can't do full plate right now.
He doesn't have the
That's
strength
too
requirement.
expensive.
And let me figure out what infusions I can do.
Mhm.
Because a lot of them have fucking.
I should have had you do this ahead of time, but I'm basically saying to you guys might be a combat scenario.
I mean, it is midnight. I don't know how.
Oh
Like
yeah,
to
that's
be a
true. How much later do we have? Yeah, we only got a couple of minutes. We'll do it next time.
It's
We can
almost
end the
2
session here.
a.m.
Yeah, we can end the session here. We'll end at the session for equipping, and you guys can just stay in and equip. I'll leave the thing open for you.
I don't really want to get rid of my LMG.
Then don't.
Because bitches love cannons.
Skill and honesty, though, do you want it to be in 3240 or 3030?
I prefer 3855.
And then I can go ahead and work on his infusions ability actions.
Yeah, please assist.
I was actually trying to make it work, but it doesn't look like it allows me to. Let's see. Let's stop editing. I forgot how we did it. Let's see.
I mean, I have personal favorite for 500 nitro, but
Chamberlain,
Yeah, I guess.
3240.
Yeah, we'll just do it under powers.
no, Nitro Express comes in 13 millimeter by 76, I think. Like ½ inch by like 3 inches long.
Oh no. Yeah, we'll just leave it as powers. That works good enough for right now. And that way you can just keep track of your infusions. Or what you have learned. There's some good ones. There's like let's see.
The infused weapon one is nice because
That is
how
very
you-
nice. You can turn any weapon into a magical weapon.
Yeah, and if I remember correctly,
Wait, that's a.
there was one of them that was like that. Where
Because remember, you need a magic weapon to hurt them effectively.
not only
I
just
have
that,
enhanced weapon.
Yeah,
there's one of them that
think
lets
that's
you
what it
so you
is.
ignore the reload possibility of a weapon,
repeating
shot. Yeah, I've got that.
which also turns your magic or your weapon magical.
So far, the 3 that I have is armor of tools, enhanced weapon, and repeating shot.
Yeah.
Repeating shot. Well, all weapon infusions make the weapon magical by default.
Yeah. That is true.
If you did repeating shot, you never have to reload again, and your weapon is now magical.
And some of these can be stuff that you can help your friends with.
Yeah, you can use
But
it
you can.
with other people's equipment.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the last one's gonna be replicate magic item.
Which item? You have to state which item you're replicating.
It does not state that.
It does.
Using this infusion, you can replicate a peculiar magic item.
Particular.
Or particular. You can learn this infusion multiple times. Each time you do so, choose a different. Okay.
Yep. You have to choose what item you're wanting to replicate. So you can currently do the first list.
We don't really need goggles of night. What does 1920 revealing do?
Yeah, you do. Not everybody can see in the dark. Some
I
of you
can
do
see
have to
in
carry a torch.
I can see in dark.
You can.
Can't.
Johnny
can't.
technically can't.
I cannot either.
Same.
And neither can Vol. And Killendale. Killendale cannot see in the dark.
Okay then.
I mean, I do have a spell called Daylight.
Yeah, I think most of you do have the spell light. And you do have flashlights.
Mm-hmm.
Those count as the torches that you would get in your adventurer's inventory.
No, but I also have Daylight, so I could just make it sunny.
Yeah, that's true.
Cape of cap of water breathing. That's an interesting one. I could give us bag of holding, but I don't really need to.
Yeah, you drive around with a bag of holding.
Exactly. Sending stones. What the fuck is
Yeah,
that?
we put some saddlebags on kill.
You can look.
He
So
will kill you.
sending stones. Sending stones. Sending stones come in pairs, each with a smooth stone carved to match the other so that the pairing is easily recognized. While you touch one stone, you can use the action of a sending spell from it. The target is the bearer of the other stone. If no creature bears the other stone, you know that fact as soon as you use the stone and don't cast the spell. Could be useful. I'm not going to tell you it is, but it could be.
What?
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of this D&D session. I hope you all enjoyed your night tonight. Yeah. I hope you all enjoyed your night. And I hope your D&D experiences are being your favor. But this has been ours. And this is Just a Long Shot, signing off.